You know what I should do? I should dye my hair yellow for my good friends, the Minions, because I have been. Let me tell you, man, there are some amazing things happening with a new Minions movie coming to theaters soon.
A lot
I
of brand
already had
activations.
I already had these Kings of Wow. You can see how many I've eaten in 2 days.
That's
Like,
a lot. You
these
just
things
opened
are
that.
good. These things are good.
I have a question for you guys. I don't know if this is a canned exclusive. Do you have the World Cup McDonald's souvenir cups?
We do.
Of the players, yeah.
We do.
I don't know, man. Honestly, man, these companies, like, they suck at marketing now because I don't hear about any of this stuff they're doing anymore.
I did not learn about the cups until I was watching the World Cup and got a McDonald's ad.
Yeah, my
So I haven't
husband
even
went
been
to
watching the World
McDonald's
Cup, so I haven't
bought
even
them.
gotten the ads there.
For the World Cup, and for the World Cup only, as far as I can understand, they brought back the Hamburglar.
Oh!
The Hamburglar's been around.
He's spent many years not in the marketing.
He's like, he shows up here or there. He's not at the forefront.
Well, he's shown up for this.
Yeah, they definitely did like a little Hamburglar thing like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, so I ordered these banana bites Minions. Right, I ordered them at Target because I just looked it up. Like, where can I find these? And it's like they're at Target. So I ordered them for like the drive up, and then I was like, well, if I'm gonna drive to Target, I should put like I'll put a couple other things because like I don't like shopping at Target, but there's some things where it's just like, yeah, that's where they have that.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it is what it is, yeah.
I figured I'd put them in my order, right? And then I get the notification that they were out of the King's Hawaiian bites at that Target. So they had all the other stuff I put in the order, but not that. So I had to drive to the other Target to get the King's Hawaiian bites. And then I was like, okay, well, I have 2 days to pick it up, so I can pick it up on Monday, right? I want the King's Hawaiian bites for the show on Sunday night. Monday, I'll go get the other stuff. And it just so happens that this Target that I had to go to is right by a movie theater. So I was like, okay, well, while I'm there, I'll see a movie. And then I will pick up my order after the movie. So I go see the movie. I saw, what was it? I Love Boosters, I think was the name of the movie.
Yes.
The Texas Tech story?
No, it's like it's about fashion.
No, that's later on the show, Joey.
And they're like shoplifters. But I see the movie, completely forget to pick up my Target order, and I drive home. So then I'm editing the podcast, and Target closes at 10. At about 9:15, I'm like, oh shit! Like, I was supposed to pick up the Target order. The whole point of going down to that shopping area with the movie theater was to pick up the Target order. So I had to drive back. I got there like 9:30. So, I had some time before they closed. It wasn't like right at the last minute, but I did get the rest of the order. But when I was driving back, I saw signage. I saw signage at the Wendy's on the way. It turns out, and this is another thing that just inexplicably has not been marketed to me, right? Like, I love the Minions. Wendy's has a Minions meal.
Oh.
And this was the first I'd heard of it driving past. So because I had to go back to Target to get my Target order, it gave me the excuse. It gave me the opportunity to try the Wendy's Minions meal. The big thing that they have is banana Frosty. So
I'm into this.
It's not like a banana flavored Frosty. They just have a banana syrup that they put on either the regular chocolate or vanilla Frosty. But let me tell you, it was really good. It was really good. And honestly, like, I'm so into all of this banana stuff with the Minions now. This thing, we've been doing these World Cup Buzzballs. And Buzzballs, unfortunately, does not have a Minions branded Buzzball. I think they should.
Yet.
I mean, they had an Elf branded one.
Are you just getting all this Minion stuff in because like Jordan's
not here to stop you?
Yeah.
Is this how it is? It's just like we had something planned for the cold open.
We'll get there.
Now we're talking about Minions.
We'll get to it. Jordan is not here to stop me. And there's a new Minions movie about to come out.
I'm trying to distract him.
No, also, Arthur.
So you got
Arthur,
the
Buzzball.
Yeah, you got the Pit Punch.
I do.
Let me tell you, so this is not a Minions collaboration. This is just a flavor they had already. But look at this here. What's this one called?
Bent banana. I think you have to go see a doctor about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it lasts 4 hours.
Well, okay. Here's my question. Y'all that don't watch NASCAR, have you ever even seen a commercial about Peyronie's disease?
Yes, because they play on ATC Network when Pitt basketball's on.
I feel like it's exclusively a NASCAR commercial. Like, nope. I've never seen
ACC college basketball.
Really?
To be fair, I think the NASCAR Xfinity Series or whatever it's called now, I know it's something different, and the ACC Network share some sort of broadcasting package when it comes to the commercials, because I'm pretty sure I've seen the exact same things.
Also,
interesting.
Tell me about the Pit Punch.
CW.
Yeah, listener, I want to hear about that. I'm done with the Minions.
Yeah, listener, I have cracked open the Pit Punch. This is good. I like it. It is.
I remember Jordan didn't like his.
It is alcoholic iced tea. Like, it is like a lightly fruity alcoholic iced tea, which I'm actually super into.
So not a Long Island iced tea, but like a Sark Island iced tea.
Yeah. Isle of Man
Sark is an island owned by Great Britain.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about a certain coach that.
No, not that one.
No,
the one that likes to talk shit. Yeah.
Arthur, it's Island of Man TT. How do you not know the Island of Man TT?
Island of Man iced TT. Hi, I get it.
Well, look, I gotta give this bent banana a try. Find out how good it is. Hopefully, it's that artificial banana flavor that I like.
Speaking of artificial, is now when we talk about the dumb shit Fleer did?
See, this
yeah,
is
I was waiting for that.
Fleer did.
Yeah.
Okay. So shout out to our Corn Correspondent becoming the main character on a website.
Thank you, friend of the show, Ben Collins.
Tim Onion.
Better known as Tim Onion.
Mr. Onion, sir.
Mr. Onion himself.
So there was a post from The Onion and Tim Onion. It says, the back of the Gatorade bottle features a recipe for Gatorade Casserole. Then, Fleer gets tagged into this. Sorry, that's not his real name. Corn Correspondent gets tagged into this.
May I read the casserole recipe into the record?
Oh, no, I was about to do that,
okay,
but you're welcome to do it. So I was like, I just want to say, he gets tagged into this, and he gets challenged to do this. So, Pitt Girl, go ahead, read what this recipe on this Onion article of the Gatorade Casserole is.
Easy weeknight Gatorade registered trademark casserole. 3 cups egg noodles measured dry, approximately 6 ounces. 1 tablespoon chopped fresh parsley or 1 teaspoon dried parsley. 1 10.5 ounce can condensed cream of mushroom soup. 1 32 ounce bottle lemon lime Gatorade. 1 cup shredded cheddar cheese. 1 tablespoon butter. 1 small onion diced. 2 rib celery diced. I believe this is 2/3 of a cup of frozen peas thawed. And 1 5-ounce can of tuna drained. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until hot. Stir. And we'll come back to the stir part of this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm posting about the World Cup, and I have both of my kiddos yesterday. So I could not monitor my other kiddo, the Corn Correspondent in Omaha.
The one that actually needs the most supervision, even though you're a chaos agent.
He needs the most supervision. So he decides to do this, and he bakes this. He says after 30 minutes, it was still wet, like extremely wet. So he baked for another 20 minutes. Then from that point,
OPG is crying right now, listener.
Yeah.
So he just and he says 30 minutes later, still very wet, maybe 20 more minutes. He says, we're going to just try a little bit longer. For the record, it smells horrid. After an hour, I think this is the best we're going to get. And then there's pictures of it. And then he goes, y'all, I am scared to try it.
And it's bad when the Corn Correspondent is scared to try
it.
He's never said that before.
It smells like hot tuna with a lingering sweetness of the Gatorade. Stirring it releases more Gatorade scent.
Yeah, that was
Some-
the part that I really wanted read into the record was the Gatorade scent.
Stirring
says-
it releases more Gatorade. scent.
Gatorade scent. Yes. Some things are not meant to aerate. That's what he said. So no aeration for this. It's like, okay, so I'm eating it. The noodles are way overcooked and that they are mush. I would suggest adding more noodles instead of baking longer. Aside from the parsley and whatever's in the Gatorade, there is absolutely no seasoning to this. It tastes like sweet bland. 2 out of 10. I can choke it down, and it's allegedly food, but I would not recommend it. Never thought that a satirical newspaper would lead me astray. And then he goes, oh no. And then that's when he was followed by Tim Onion.
Tim Onion, who also
He
follows
did-
me, which also prompted me to go, oh no, when he followed me. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Onion.
Hello, Mr. Onion.
Fleer did also post a picture saying that he had joined the Clean Plate Club, which really, really horrified some people.
That was,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was the main character last night, and it was really fun.
Well, he was the main
being-
character specifically because Tim Onion found it
Yes.
and didn't quote tweet him, but screenshot tweeted him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
so
let's
he
find
has-
that.
I asked him for some comments today if he had
Oh, thank you.
like
Good.
hindsight 2020. He says, in hindsight, I think the noodles were supposed to be boiled in the Gatorade and then added to the rest of the ingredients before baking. That would have helped it stay more like a casserole instead of a soup. It also probably would have helped give it more flavor. Note, not necessarily better flavor, but more. And then
Mhm.
one final comment. I will not be trying this again.
Welcome, everybody, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is your podcast for the evening of Tuesday, June 16th. I am your host for this evening, obnoxiously Pitt Girl, as Jordan remains on a cruise ship. It is World Cup still. It will continue to be World Cup, as established by the fact that I am drinking yet another Buzzball. And also, just for those of you keeping track at home, we are 51 minutes and 34 seconds into the Argentina-Algeria game as we record. Joey... Oh yeah, alongside me, I haven't even introduced everybody. I'm turning into Jordan. Alongside me, I have special guest Canada correspondent Joey. I have returning champion Big Sky Brigit. I have Commissioner Escalante as always, and as always, Arthur on the ones and twos. Joey, how
Hi.
are you?
I am on I have had a day. On my day job, I interviewed.
Sure did.
On my day job, I interviewed the Premier of Ontario today.
Oh,
Who is the Canadian equivalent of governor. I had two. Yes, don't make that face at me. Yes,
No, I'm making that face because I'm trying to remember if it's still Doug Ford.
it is Doug Ford.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was not a one-on-one interview. I got 2 questions in a press conference, but that's something for the old resume.
No,
Is I got Dougie to non-answer 2 of my questions.
Very good.
You can
As
see
Dougie
those.
does.
You can see those on my Blue Sky if you would like. In other news, I'm also on the back half. In addition to that, and being on live news at 6:00, I am on the back half of a podcasting doubleheader. I recorded an episode of Post No Bills right before this.
Post No Bills!
Post No Bills is back after the long unplanned hiatus, so keep an eye out for that.
Thank you for returning
no
after
schedule.
an unplanned hiatus, unlike one of my favorite podcasts, Hello Internet. Waiting 6 years. They could still come back. You never know.
Could still happen.
It could still happen. Bridget, how are you?
I'm good. I've been spending my days with small children.
Mhm.
And it's gone a lot better than I anticipated, given that I'm with preschoolers.
Yeah.
And you just kind of expect chaos, but I haven't gotten that. I got a small child who noticed that I'm a Bobcat fan and she ran up to me today saying she had her bobcat bows in and wanted to show me, which was very sweet, because yesterday she was very sad that she had to leave her mom. And her mom showed her that I had a bobcat sweater on so we could be friends.
Oh.
And
Commish, how are
tomorrow
you?
we get to explain the Good Samaritan using the Grizz and the Bobcats, because
very good.
so
how
I
you
get
gotta
to
do
bring my Bobcat stuff. The pastor was like, "Do you have any extra Bobcat shirts?" And I just kind of looked at her like, "You're asking me if I have extra Bobcat shirts. How many and what sizes
How
do
many
you
do
need?"
you need? What do you need? I have a whole closet.
I do have a question for you, Bridget.
Yes.
Who are you going to make the priest and the Levite? Is that going to be like Wisconsin?
I'm not sure. I'm not in charge of stories. I'm just the preschool guide. So I'm curious. Like, we might maybe. If I were gonna say maybe the Levites, Montana Tech, like
Okay.
they're there. You don't really register them, but they are an entity. And gosh, who would be the priest?
I have a Montana Tech shirt. Is one of the only.
Do you really?
I do. My parents went to my cousin's wedding in Montana, and that's what they sent back for me.
That's right, because they went to. Okay, my husband went to the store or went to Five Guys tonight to pick up burgers because we just kind of felt like burgers.
Mm.
And he said he saw a guy there wearing a shirt that had the Mountain Dew logo, like the old one, except it said Montana Tech on it.
Oh, that rules.
And I immediately went looking for it, and I couldn't find it, and I was sad.
I looked up schools in Montana. You can make the priest Carol.
I was going to say Carroll College, if we're keeping it just to Montana, feels correct. The priest could also be former Big Sky member Boise State.
Yeah.
What about French Montana?
Then I have to explain French Montana to children, and I don't think I want to do that, Arthur.
Hey, you hear the new French Montana?
People are just going to be like, French town? What? Like, that's a place. Like, I go floating there.
That is I want to say old, but it's like 2022 or something. Internet joke where that's how you can tell like an alien or a fake person is one thing a real human would never say is, y'all listen to the new French Montana?
Somehow I missed this one.
Store that away. Yeah, I'm too old for French Montana.
Commish, how are you?
Good. Yesterday was really rough. I would just say this. I had the 2 kids all day long. We had like flash flooding at like 5:30 in the morning.
It's not what you want.
No.
And so it was going on for like a bit. I think we got like maybe 2.5 inches of rain in an hour.
Oh, shit.
That was worse than I thought.
Which is insane. Knocked out the power for a bit and whatnot. And then everything came back on. I'm glad my wife, made it to work safe. But I was like, okay, I'll take, we'll just say we're not sending the kid to summer camp, so I can take the 9-year-old. I got no problem. But then I'll just wait a little bit to drop off the 3-year-old at daycare. Well, so I go in at about like 7:30. The rain is still, like medium heavy, I would say. But, some streets are closed or whatever. And I walk in and I'm like, okay, the internet's not working there. I'm like, okay, that's not good. And then so I sign in physically and they're like, yeah, we may be closing daycare. And I'm like,
closing when exactly?
The closing when? When is daycare? Oh, we're just not going to start for the day. So there was like 10 kids there already. And it was just like, yeah.
How
and then
are you going to contact their grown-ups?
As soon as I dropped, no, we're closing it. Like they took her, walked her back a little bit, and then they just turned right back around. I'm like, okay. So now I have
like the Grandpa Simpson meme with where he
yes,
walked in.
essentially, like walked in and almost immediately turned around, and then so that changed my entire day. It was me versus 2 kids and stuck in the house all day. And I had to call into the normal job. It was like, I have no childcare. And that was not fun. It was very difficult. It was hell. And yeah, man, 2-on-1 is it's okay when it's 2 parents on 1 kid, but when it's 2 kids against me, I don't know how I survived, but I did. And that's why
I do like the use of the word against.
They were against me.
They're conspiring.
There is no.
They team up, dude. They understand power structures.
yeah, they were just like, okay, it's just it was not an ideal day, and it's just not a great
Well,
time,
especially
but
when you literally can't go outside. Like
yeah,
that's one
I was
way that you
trapped.
can get like the wiggles out. But when they literally can't go outside, it's like, well, what the fuck do I do?
I
You have
think
all these toys in the house, and yet
so. The rain stopped around like noonish or whatever, and like when my wife got home, like around like 5:30, I was just like, I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah.
You can have them too.
you
Yep.
were
And,
chilly in this scenario, and you just needed 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Dad
pretty much.
walk. Dad walk.
I was dad
Dad
walking.
walk.
It was a 45-minute walk. It was bad, but I'm here. Let's go.
That's good.
You made it. Survive in advance.
Also, I forgot to say the line, so I'm going to say the line. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Happy
Arthur,
Tuesday.
how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I just saw Disclosure Day, a new movie from Steven Spielberg. John Williams did the score. He's 94 now,
Yeah, good
and
for
like
him.
I still got it. Still got it.
Dude's right.
And I only had one person respond to my Blue Sky post about going to see Disclosure Day with a picture of me reading the Michael Crichton novel Disclosure, informing me that that novel has nothing to do with the movie Disclosure Day. That Disclosure and Disclosure Day are two different things, and Disclosure already got a movie starring Michael Douglas and Demi Moore. So only one Blue Sky poster alerting me to that.
Someone understood your joke on the Joke Understander app.
Did you
Also,
respond with the best meme of "Am I arguing with a joke"?
Well, I haven't responded yet. I'm thinking about responding, but it says from the something of Jurassic Park on it.
beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Argentina has just scored on Algeria again. We are at 2-0 at about the 61-minute mark.
A Kansas Jayhawk affiliated team is losing in football. Ah, never happened before.
In Arrowhead.
In
In
Arrowhead,
other news.
too.
In
So,
other
I mean,
news,
can-
water
Can
is wet.
Mizzou fans claim Argentina at this point?
No, Auburn
Can
gets
they?
Argentina.
No. Will they?
We've
Yes.
established this very clearly that Auburn
Okay.
gets Argentina.
Would
Deal.
we say that Algeria has a nepo baby at goaltender?
You're going to need to
Again,
explain this one for
you
me. I'm
can.
not watching the game.
Oh, so this
Oh,
is
He's Zidane's son.
Zinedine
yeah, this is
Zidane's
Zidane's son.
yes.
His name. I was trying to point out the ridiculousness of the fact that he has his dad's name plus one other name, which was very funny to me, and everyone just thought I didn't realize that he was Zidane's son. So I had to delete my post on the Joke Understander app. But yeah, his name is Luca Zinedine Zidane.
Mhm.
He was born on May
Oh.
13th, 1998. So he's 14 years younger than me.
What was Zinedine Zidane doing 9 months prior to that?
Well,
What
You
is
know.
that?
Was he headbutting somebody?
No, that was 06.
Okay.
At least the most famous one. Was
I'm
06.
not leading anywhere with that. I was because there's the
Oh.
there's the famous bit about Bo Bichette was born exactly 9 months after Dante Bichette retired.
okay, so this would be
Oh, that's
if he was born
funny.
in May 1998. That would mean
Oh
we're-
no, that's not 2006.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just like, what team was he on? What was he
Didn't
doing?
France
Yeah.
win the World Cup in '98 though?
He won the World Cup in '98, but that's normally like June and July.
Yeah.
So
He was-
Maybe he was
don't
just still
think-
riding that high.
oh
was-
no, he had dad power.
He was playing
Yeah.
for Juventus in 1996 through 2001. He was playing for Juventus. So
France won the World Cup in '98, so he used his dad power, like his newly found
Dad
dad
strength.
powers to win
Yeah.
the World Cup. Yes, the dad
There you
strength.
go.
there you go.
There it is.
All right. Speaking of which, I mean, I guess we don't know, but we got World Cup dates, and the most important, most exciting news: Cabo Verde tied Spain. They drew Spain yesterday.
Yeah.
I was working from home and had the World Cup on in the background. I ended up locking the fuck in for like the last 20 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I had
I
work to
tuned
do,
in at the
but
very end to find out. Yeah.
I wandered over to where our sports reporters sit and watched the end of the game with them, and yeah, that was a good time.
I was like screaming and like clapping at my television like my dad does sometimes.
Mhm.
Commish, would you like to tell us about Cabo Verde's
Blue
goalie.
shark.
Blue shark.
Blue shark. I mean, Arthur, did you appreciate my post about the blue shark bevel on Instagram? Did you see it yet?
No, I don't really use Instagram, but
Okay.
I mean, I do think that I'm assuming it was something like a shark fin because
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would make sense.
That's
Oh yeah,
Sorry?
do you know?
The blue shark.
Yeah, Arthur, if you have Instagram, I would recommend you specifically find this post.
Yeah, this was good.
Like we're
so I
gonna
got the
go
double-
on. We're gonna keep talking about this, but I'd
Yeah,
love
we'll-
if you just like wanted to pull out the phone and just
So
find the post real
The
quick.
Blue Sharks basically had 26% possession
Mhm.
for the game
Mhm.
against Spain, which
Mhm.
I mean, Spain tends to do that to you no matter what.
Mhm.
But VOZIHNA, VOZIHNA, the goalkeeper for Cabo Verde, 7 saves, man of the match, just basically bossing his box. The whole team itself. I think the funny thing about the team is like one of its the one that I posted as the best name on the team. He was a center back who had like so many clearances. His name is Pico. And
I would like to point out that the trophy for best goalie in the NHL is the VOZIHNA trophy.
Oh.
It was written.
So there
It
was
was quite cool.
the best defender on Cabo Verde that was just clearing everything, and they only fouled Spain once the entire game, which
Yep.
is incredible.
Genuinely baffling.
But the funny thing about the defender Pico is that he was playing in Ireland, and he gets a DM from the Cabo Verde team in Portuguese.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah, there
hey,
you
do
go.
you want to join the Cabo Verde national team? And so he doesn't pay it any attention. Then they send it again a year later, but in English, and he accepts. So their defender's there. Their keeper's VOZIHNA, a 40-year-old man.
He's a man.
playing-
He's 40.
He's 40.
He's a man. I'm a man. I'm 40, and I'm making all these world-class saves.
Yeah, I'm
in
pretty
Atlanta,
sure.
baby.
7 to be exact.
Yeah, I'm pretty
7.
sure VOZIHNA is Portuguese for brick wall, and if it wasn't, it is now.
Yeah, but dude, it's incredible. I love the story of VOZIHNA. It is nuts to step up like that, and the whole team effort is amazing. And then you got to have like a goalie stand on their head against like a team like Spain, which I think Spain's like 2nd or 3rd overall ranked right now.
Spain, very
Um,
good.
Yeah, Spain
Yeah.
very good. So like this is from the ESPN article. It says VOZIHNA woke up Monday as an unheralded 40-year-old goalkeeper, enjoying the back end of a 19-year career that has seen him play at least 200 games. Stats providers have not tracked all of his matches across clubs in Portugal, Cabo Verde, Moldova, shout out to Moldova, Angola, Cyprus, and Slovakia. He only won a single trophy in his entire career. It was in the 2018-2019 Cypriot Cup of Cyprus with AEL Limassol. He's proudly represented Cabo Verde since 2012. He was born in Cabo Verde, a town of 70,000 people. VOZIHNA was born to be a striker. His father wanted to name him Valdano after the Argentine striker Valdano from Real Madrid, but the authorities didn't allow it. So it's like, no, you can't name your kid after this one.
Yeah, Spain is one of those countries that have name laws. You have to get your name
Evidently, Cabo
approved.
Verde is as well. Yes.
And so instead he was called VOZIHNA, meaning, quote, little granny, unquote.
Oh my God, his name is Nana.
Well, so friend of the show.
Yeah.
I won't say his name on here in case he doesn't want to be outed, but he is in the Discord. He went with us to the Argos game last year, Joey. He is Cape Verdean, and like his parents are from there. He's been there, and he said it means little voice. So
It might be one of those things that means many things.
yes,
So like I looked up VOZIHNA itself and it said voice for me.
Okay.
Like small voice. And I don't know where ESPN's getting granny from.
that's
so,
where I'm curious because I'm like, but we have a dude who's like literally from Cape Verde.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with like voice.
ESPN's probably wrong here.
ESPN has been trolled by AI.
That's probably.
I mean, that's
I'm just gonna
probably
say
my
that
guess. Yeah.
because it's better to yell VOZIHNA. Like, I mean, that's like voice. Like,
Right,
just
right.
scream that.
Like
It's great.
Vox,
Yeah,
like from Romance
Yeah.
language,
Yeah.
like that's what you would assume.
yeah.
Anyway,
So-
sorry, we didn't need to go on a language tangent.
So he eventually turned
absolutely
professional
did.
at 25, which is kind of really late
Yeah, that's
in
kind of
life.
old.
That's for soccer. That's really
For
old.
soccer, yeah.
That's like, you know,
I guess
Brandon.
it depends
Wheaton.
on. I guess it depends on what turned professional meant, because there's
That's
guys in the
Chris
smaller
Leahy.
countries that just play for high level
like
amateur
semi-pro.
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
say that. He turned professional at age 25, making his debut for a local side in 2007, the same year as that he played against Lamine Yamal in Spain. So,
Speaking of Lamine Yamal, Spain did not put him out until there were like maybe 20 minutes left in the game because he's been battling injury, I guess. And like you could tell there was a difference when he was on the field, but Spain just never could quite finish. And some of it was that VOZIHNA was standing on his head doing incredible things, but also like they hit the post a bunch of times. Like it was just that game was crazy. It was amazing.
yeah, they hit the post once, and then like VOZIHNA was out of position, and then somehow like just tracking backwards like a fly ball, he was able to like tip one up over the bar, which is like an iconic photo.
Yeah.
The dude has hops.
I mean,
Mhm.
look, like if you're a goalie, you can play into your 40s, which you can. But
Yeah.
to do something like this for like an incredibly small country against like an incredibly giant world power and soccer is incredible. And like if he didn't do this, there's no way they would have won. But I mean, I want to give it up for the entire team.
Yes.
Like they were
Yes.
well coached. They were well disciplined. They didn't foul. They didn't give away anything silly. They even had like a chance at the end with like a set piece and a header that went a little, I'd say a little bit wide. If he got it on target, there was a possibility of a goal.
There was that. There was a breakaway in the like late in the second half too, where I was just like screaming, and so was like every fan there that was not a Spain fan, like every neutral.
Yeah.
And I think he shot a little bit too early just because everybody was like, come on, you know? But oh my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah, lights may have slightly been too bright.
Slightly too bright.
Yeah.
There was a point I was just like, okay, this this set off like a crazy day, which was fantastic because like almost every single one of the days was wild. But so he had 44 or 41,000 followers before this game. I think he's over 10,000 followers.
Or 10 million.
Or 10
10
million.
million,
Sorry,
yeah.
no, 10 million. Let me see here because I follow too. Why not with the committee account?
I mean, yes, obviously.
We have to.
He's approaching 11 million, 10.8 million at this point of recording.
Hell yeah.
good.
So, I mean, the funny thing is like, you go ahead and see stuff like, oh, wow, 40-year-old, you can finally do something like, never give up on your dreams or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, when I turned 40, I made this.
Again, follow your dreams.
But also, look, man, it's been incredible stuff for me college football wise. So like,
I mean, to be fair, starting the Sickos Committee was kind of your World Cup debut.
It was. I started my World Cup debut was a 3-yard punt by Central Connecticut State against Miami when they snapped the ball 40 yards over his head.
There are World Cup debuts everywhere for those with eyes to see.
Yep.
Right. There was. So shout out to hard hitting New Britain for putting the committee on the map and with your 3-yard punt. That was the best 3-yard punt I've ever seen after it was snapped over your head 40 yards. And you still got it past the line of scrimmage.
He put his full ass into getting those 3 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would hope
great.
that punters are putting their full ass into it.
You got to. That's the whole point.
It's the largest muscle in the body.
So I will I enjoyed this story so much. I love it. He's got a couple of different games coming up. hopefully we can get the mom and the grandma, like, they get their visa issues resolved because they're trying to, like, get
Get there
those
for the games.
resolved
Yeah.
and get them
Yeah.
to the games, because
Yeah.
the visa was like 15 grand, and I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So hopefully they can get something there, and I just want to see them do well. And I mean, after doing this, I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of games for them. They have Uruguay, and I believe they have Saudi Arabia. So this could be
that Saudi Arabia game is a very winnable game.
I
100%.
mean,
There
who knows?
is like a pretty plausible route to the knockout round.
Oh yeah,
Like,
especially this year where a lot of teams make the knockout round. I think like Canada, which has 1 point right now, has a 90% chance to make the knockout round. Reader, as this show airs, you are probably watching Canada bafflingly lose to Qatar.
Well, at least Canada and Qatar both got their first World Cup point ever.
It's true.
That's good for them.
Great company to keep.
They got off the schneid. So let's go on to some sickos news from the World Cup. Because
I mean, this is also, to be fair, our
This is
boy
probably the most
VOZIHNA
sickos thing
also
we're
very
following.
much sickos news.
Yes.
But-
There's a Venn diagram between sickos and mainstream that this is what I talk about when we do the sickos game rankings. Is there is an overlap between sickos and mainstream, and then there's stuff that's just sickos.
Yep. Yeah. VOZIHNA is in the center of the Venn diagram. The thing that we are about to talk about is just for us. This is
The
our
Venn
diagram
diagram is just changing size.
the VOZIHNA thing is like, I looked up the 2019 Cypriot Cup. Like, I was there. I was on that website looking that up. So that I was like, that's the only other trophies he's won. I'm like, I knew that before you, ESPN. Haha.
beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Argentina has scored another goal.
Oh,
Okay.
It's 3-0 now, right?
It is 3-0. I'm not 100% sure if this is a Messi hat trick or not. Because I don't know who scored. I don't know who goal 2 was scored by.
yeah, Messi scored.
Goal
second.
2
So
was
this is
Messi. So
Okay.
Was a hat trick.
Yeah. Congratulations. This is a Messi hat trick.
happy birthday, OPG. When you did this, a bunch of balloons popped up.
Oh yes, yep.
Happy hat trick, Messi.
Yeah, happy hat trick, Messi.
And Ronaldo is going to get a hat trick of his own tomorrow by missing the net 3 times.
Inshallah.
Well, maybe they'll build a statue of him for that.
Listener, everyone is just smiling knowingly. If you haven't seen the statue, please look it up.
So going on to like sickos, mostly sickos news here. So Tunisia, as we were talking about on the podcast the night that we recorded the previous one, they lost to Sweden 5-1. The very next morning, we wake up Monday morning, they fired their coach. Now this is not all. It gets more and more sickos here from here. I promise you.
It just
Right?
good. It
Just go
builds
through
on itself.
Go through it. All right. So the Tunisia coach was hired in January. He dropped the team captain from the roster, preventing him from setting the nation's all-time caps record, basically not allowing him to set the record for the most appearances for the country. He was widely criticized for bringing his son to hang out at team practices and on the bus. This is an adult son. This is not like a kid. So this is like his adult
This is my
son.
large adult
His
son.
large adult son.
His
So
large adult son.
this is not like a Drake LaRoche situation.
No, this is like something that's like. Let me look at the Tunisia.
Well, just to clarify here, so his son doesn't have. This is not like a Brian Ferentz thing where like his son is on staff. This is just like
No, this is just his son is
hanging
just
out.
there.
I can unfortunately somewhat relate to this. When my dad worked as a junior hockey head coach and I was 19 years old, I was added to the team as a scout and I did nothing. I was just sat on the bus with them. But I was officially hired as a scout.
See, you had a job.
You had a job.
I think my dad
Allegedly.
did participate in Take
Still
Your
counts.
Child to Work Day, like once or twice, but we just hung out in his office. Like we didn't go to class. or anything.
Yeah, my
like
mom used to
that.
make me file stuff.
I got some tours of the printing factory where we make the newspapers, which was pretty cool.
Very
So-
cool.
Basically, he's criticized for that. Then he loses his first World Cup game 5-1. Just to note that throughout qualifying, Tunisia did not allow a goal.
Were they
Their
just
group was
saving
not
all
as
this
good
for
as
this
Sweden,
game?
but yeah, still.
I'm sorry, I gotta be deep and interrupt again because they are doing substitutions and there was a fan on the sideline or up in the stands that had they're substituting Messi out and they showed a fan that had a crochet Messi.
Oh, incredible stuff.
Like a crochet, are we talking like cute crochet? Or are we talking
Yeah.
voodoo doll?
No, like an amigurumi Messi, like an Argentina fan with
Oh,
like an amigurumi
cute.
Messi. But like I glanced at it first and was like, is that Jesus? It is reader, no.
I mean, in a manner of speaking, depending on where you fall on the spectrum,
You can make a religion out of this.
No, don't.
many do.
Sorry, Commish, go on. Commish, you're muted.
Cool. He gets fired after this game. Then they hire Herve Renard. Now, Herve Renard,
The ultimate soccer mercenary.
the ultimate soccer mercenary, Herve Renard, he was just fired by Saudi Arabia 2 months ago.
Is he soccer Ted Roof?
So, yes, and I would like to read out his managerial career like we did with Ted Roof.
Do it.
Oh,
I
please.
was going to do it. Go right ahead, Joey.
Okay. 1999,
He's
he gets his first manager job. 1 year after playing for them for a French team called Dragounion.
Dragoon!
He's there for 2 years. Then he takes 3 years to be.
Can I say that in Cajun man voice?
Yes,
Please.
of course.
All right.
Wish you would.
Dragounion. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank
I had to get that out of my head.
He gets an assistant job at Shanghai Costco.
I'm sorry, what?
No T, but they were called Shanghai Costco at the time. They are now
Okay.
called Beijing Changfeng.
Okay.
Shanghai Costco, where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you.
Then he goes to Cambridge United, which is a real team in the English Football League. He's there for half a year, gets canned, and then goes to Nam Dinh in the Vietnamese League.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Lasts half a year there, and then he goes to Cherbourg in the French 5th tier.
As in the umbrellas
So-
of?
Sorry, they are now in the 5th tier. Now, at the time, they were in the 3rd tier. I don't know what the umbrellas are. I'm not.
Cherbourg
Oh,
is at least a place I've heard of.
It's a place. There's a movie and a musical about it. It's
Okay.
a whole thing.
Gotcha. This says he left Cherbourg. It's not said whether he was fired or just left. Then he gets a job as an assistant coach for the Ghanaian national team. He parlays that into the Zambian national team job. He's there for 2 years and then resigns from his position. He ends up with Algerian club USM Alger. He's there for 3 months.
What year are
Then-
we in, by the way, right now?
We are in 2008.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
He's at USM Algier for 3 months. Then he goes back to Zambia, and then he's there until 2012. He's there until 2013. Then he was released from his contract because he had already taken a job with Sochaux. This is kind of a who's the UConn head coach that wanted to coach out his contract and then they just told him to leave?
Bob Diaco,
Yes, Bob Diaco.
I think.
So basically, he tells Zambia, "Hey, I'll coach out my contract, but I'm going to leave for Sochaux," and they just tell him, "No, get the fuck out of here." Sochaux is League One in France.
Yeah.
He is there for 6 months. There are constant rumors he wants to leave to take the Moroccan job, and then he leaves instead to take the Ivory Coast job in 2014. He's there for 9 months. Is hired by Lille, another League One team. Is fired 6 months later.
Yeah, after getting 13 points in 13 games.
Yeah,
That's not good.
and then he gets the Moroccan job, gets them to the World Cup, and signs a 4-year contract. Sorry, a 6-year contract. He makes it 3 months onto that 6-year contract, and then is fired.
Oh my god.
And then he becomes the head coach of Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
In 2019. He lasts a grand total of 3 years there. He put down roots. And then he is fired. He gets a job with the French women's national team. He lasts 2 years there. And then is not said whether he was fired or released from his contract. He tries to leave for the Ivory Coast job for the AFCON tournament just as like a mercenary thing. And the French Federation is like, "Wait, no, you're under contract with us. We're not going to let you do that." And then he leaves after the Olympics. Then he
So
goes
the 2024 Olympics that were in France. He's
Yeah.
trying to leave.
Mhm.
He gets the France women to the quarters, and then he's done.
Then he goes back to Saudi Arabia. Another mercenary job. Saudi Arabia had fired their coach Roberto Mancini during qualification. He gets them there, and he's able to have them qualify to the 2026 World Cup. And then, as Commish mentioned, is fired.
Yeah.
And then he's hired by Tunisia, and he lasts a grand total of 2 games.
Well, are we saying Tunisia's going out?
I don't know what
Because
you're
they still got
referencing.
2 games. I mean, is he going to turn them around and get him out of group?
Than that. We don't
He
know.
may
They could
last longer than
advance.
2 games.
He might last like 3 games.
So, Herve Renard is back.
Herve Renard,
Yeah,
the ultimate mercenary.
Yeah, I think the best college football comp for him is Ted Roof, but like Ted Roof has not been fired this many times.
And
Yeah.
it is also pretty much accepted that Herve Renard is just here for the World Cup. He's not sticking around.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like in college football, if you get fired a couple times, like you've burnt bridges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I mean, we're talking these stints are like months long.
Yeah,
That's
this
not-
is very much. This isn't an open door policy. This is a revolving door policy.
Yes.
I mean, there are like a lot of jobs that I've had longer than a few months.
I've had summer jobs last longer than this.
I've been in my current job, which still feels new, longer than he was head coach of a League One team.
Is this like normal for soccer? Because I'm not a soccer guy.
It
No.
it
No,
they
feels
switch around like
more reasonable, but not normal. I know
It feels like hockey recycling the same 10 coaches,
Right.
10 head coaches
Yes.
over and over again.
By the way, breaking news:
Especially the bad ones.
John Tortorella has been fired by the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's what he deserves.
I don't think so. He didn't win the cup. Fired.
Yeah. And there is a rumor that Vegas is thinking about bringing in, of all people, you mentioned the 10 hockey
No,
guys.
not
Mike
Babcock.
Fucking
Oh,
Babcock.
come on, man. Get some new guys, hockey. Let's
There-
go.
There are
are
other
no-
guys.
There are other guys.
Are there? Are there
I don't-
other guys?
It doesn't seem like it's just like the hockey guys is just like there's
I don't think
only
there
like
are other
like
guys.
5 guys, and you know
Hockey
there's only
coach
so
is
many
just
chairs.
like there's a big wheel, there's 10 guys. You just spin the fucking wheel, and that's the coach you get.
Mhm.
The NBA
Mike
used to be
Babcock,
like this,
by the
but
way,
it's gotten a little bit better.
for those who don't know, Mike Babcock was previously known for being fired from Toronto for asking a young player to, hey, privately, just I want to know your opinion, rank your teammates by how much you like them, and then he put it on the bulletin board for everyone to see. And then when he got fired, went to Columbus, didn't even make a game because in training camp he went through everyone's phones without asking. So-
Vegas hire him.
Edmonton is also trying to hire Mike Babcock, by the way. There's a bidding war.
What?
Oh no,
What the
Edmonton,
fuck?
no,
Why?
Edmonton, no. Do you want McDavid to leave?
I mean,
I
clearly,
mean-
yes.
Maybe there just aren't that many hockey coaches.
There are more than this.
More
There's
like
a-
if you
there
believe
is a-
the NHL, yes, there's about 33 hockey coaches, and you have to recycle them. Now with expansion, there's gonna be a team without a hockey coach soon because
The
Sure, there's not
NHL
enough
Make
guys.
Work program.
the
They
NHL.
recycle the
This is
guys.
also true, by the way. The NHL wants to get to 36 teams,
Oh,
Mhm.
so soon there
I
will
mean,
be.
They're
Soon we'll
gonna
run
have
out of
to find
coaches.
some guys.
Return
I
to
can
Hartford Whalers. Thank
Well,
you.
no, I mean, I can think of plenty of markets that deserve an NHL team. That I mean, we got to go back to Phoenix. I think Houston needs one. Atlanta.
Mhm.
Orlando doesn't have an NHL team. New
Mhm.
Orleans, Memphis. Like,
Santa
there's a lot
Fe.
of options out there.
You know what? The NHL. Here's one thing the NHL's missed is when we had 2 French markets. It was like you could build a rivalry out of that. You could build a division out of that. So we'll put a team in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. That's right.
Can they still be the Nordiques?
Hang on, give me 1 second.
How do you say Cajuns in French Canadian?
Cajuns.
They could just be the
French people.
Arcadians, I guess,
No,
right?
Yeah.
you say it like Cajun.
Arcadian.
I mean,
The-
what if
I mean,
what if we
they-
resurrected the
Bring back the Lafayette Ice Skaters.
Well, what if we
Oh, that's
resurrected
strong.
the rivalry name you told me not to Google, and we put a team in Monroe and we put a team in?
I
There's
still
already a
don't
team in
remember
Monroe.
what that is, and
There's
I
already a
don't
team in
want
Monroe.
to know what it is.
There was a team in Baton Rouge recently. They folded.
The Kingfish?
No, the Zydeco.
Oh, the Zydeco.
That's right,
There
yeah.
was a Kingfish previously.
There is going to
Uh,
be a new team in Baton Rouge next year. I talked to someone in the Federal League. They're putting an expansion team there, despite the fact that the team folded literally last year.
Nice. You got to keep trying to get Louisiana hockey. Monroe does have a
by the
team
way-
in like a smaller league. It's the Monroe Moccasins.
By the way,
right.
so Nordiques means Northmen.
Mhm.
The translation would be Sudistas. So the
Okay.
Baton Rouge Sudistas.
Okay,
That's
I'm into
Southmen.
I'm
Yes,
into it.
the Southmen.
that's good.
If we're not going to do like the Acadians, we can do the Southmen.
The
I
Acadians.
met a dyed in the wool Acadian the other day during a story. Did not sound Cajun. The mystique was lost.
Ah,
I expected them to just sound Cajun in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, my buddy who's Acadian just sounds like a normal dude. It's a little
Sucks.
uncanny. He makes a really good gumbo though.
that's right.
Damn. The cultural exchange between Nova Scotia and Louisiana should be fostered.
Should be.
I
Should be better.
agree. Agreed.
We had history in the World Cup
Oh,
yesterday.
oh,
We did history. All 4 games ended in a draw,
yes.
and we had to draw 4, and that has never happened in the World Cup before ever.
3.5 bangers, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Half of the Saudi Uruguay game wasn't very good, but 3.5
true.
bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belgium and Egypt was great. I did love the Egyptian corner kick that just basically passed right to Belgium. That was fantastic. Iran and New Zealand, phenomenal game.
Banger.
But banger
Yeah.
of a game.
That
it-
game was like it was all offense. Like if soccer had 76
All attack.
61, it would be that.
Yeah,
all attack.
Funkmaster
It
Flex
was great.
Otis review.
So the funny thing about the New Zealand and Iran game is that everybody discovered their soccer team in New Zealand was called the All Whites.
Mhm.
And, in New Zealand, they really love rugby in New Zealand. And
Yes.
so the New Zealand team
Like a lot.
is like, I mean, their whole island is just rugby. And
Mhm.
that
Just
is
rugby,
their thing.
guys.
It's rugby. It's just
Mhm.
everywhere they go, they're carrying a rugby ball and they're passing everything backwards to everybody else. That's what they're doing.
Yes.
Everywhere they go in New Zealand. That's and then even in the Lord of the Rings, they're just passing the ring backwards. They're just throwing it backwards,
Mhm.
backwards
True.
laterals all day long.
True.
Sure.
And so they use the All Blacks name, variations on it, for like every other team that they have. And I got the Wikipedia here, so let's just do that. I'll give you the top 5 that I knew off the top of my head. The Wikipedia is in there for all the names, all the New Zealand national team nomenclature based on the All Blacks. The
The
rugby
fact
team.
that this is a
there's some bangers
Wikipedia
in here.
page
A
brings me
Wikipedia
so
article.
much joy.
It is great. All right. So I'll just give you the 5 that I knew off the top of my head. And then I went to the Wikipedia page for more. So the rugby team is the All Blacks. The soccer team is the All Whites. The basketball team is the Tall Blacks.
Perfect.
Great. The cricket team is the Black Caps. And then the New Zealand hockey team is the Ice Blacks.
It's good. It's very
I will
Yeah.
tell you one I knew going in is the for some reason New Zealand is like, other than Canada, the only country that cares about men's softball, like men's windmill softball. And they're called the Black Sox. And I also knew that.
Do you know what their baseball team is
Yes,
called?
I also knew that the baseball team is the
Yeah.
Diamond Blacks.
That's so
The Diamond
good.
Blacks. That is good. Good stuff.
I like that you can tell that they got to the men's softball one first, and then they had to get a little creative with the baseball one.
So
Especially with the order of stuff. Yeah.
most of the women's stuff is the Ferns. Yeah.
Someone somewhere has heard of the Arizona Diamondbacks and was like, I have an idea.
Yeah,
I have an
exactly.
Mhm.
That's right. So most of the women's team, they're known as the Ferns. So
Mhm.
everything is based off of
Yes.
Ferns.
Yep.
There's so many different things here. Like the surfing team, it's the Black Fins.
Oh, that's strong.
Dragon boat is the Black Dragons. I'm like, it's perfect. Field hockey, men and women, the Black Sticks. You know, the indoor bowls, like this is like bowling. It's the Matte Blacks. Netball, the Net Blacks. The volleyball for men.
Indoor bowls, by the way, is like bocce ball.
Yeah. The volleyball for men is the Volley Blacks. Wheelchair rugby for men, the Wheel Blacks.
Yeah,
I
that-
mean-
that one's a banger.
Gotta
Yeah.
do it. Yes.
Pico, you
Pico.
have your hand up.
I would like to read the last sentence of the introduction of this Wikipedia page into the record.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if anybody was going to take it.
Yep.
Go right ahead.
The practice of naming teams after the All Blacks became controversial when Badminton New Zealand used the name, quote, Black Cocks for a period in 2004.
I like to imagine that didn't start with the joke. Someone wrote that unironically, and it took them a second.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what's wrong about black cocks?
Well, the shuttlecock is usually white, you see,
Oh, okay.
and black.
So
it would be
yeah.
harder to see when it's flying through the air.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's usually white or like a red. Just it's easier to
Yeah.
see. Like you
Yeah,
wouldn't
no,
play with a
I
black
played
baseball.
badminton.
That's true.
Very controversial.
So now feels like a good time to do the ad read. So I'm going to do the
Let's
ad
do
read. We have podcast business as always. Check out the official and exclusive apparel brand of the Sickos Committee, Home Field Apparel. I see the Rice Owl Band. I see Delta State. We are rocking the home field tonight. As always, if you are somehow listening to this podcast and are yet to purchase from Home Field Apparel, you can use code yes ha 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 yeah yes
Ha, 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 ha.
three ha's.
Three
I
ha's.
count
Three
wrong
ha.
every time.
Ha, ha, ha.
For 15% off your first order. Even if it's not your first order, you can go to the link in our bio and click the link. That is also good and helpful for us. There are new Texas hats. If that is a thing that you are interested in. Jordan's not here, but I'm sure there are other Texas fans who listen to this show.
The hats are very good. The
They are
script,
good.
the Texas fight one,
Mhm.
it's good.
So go check out our friends at Home Field Apparel. Additionally, we have Vivid Seat discounts. You can use those to get tickets to the World Cup or to other places. Actually, somebody told me that the codes don't work for World Cup tickets, but still, we have discount codes, so you should use
Boo.
them. The game that I have been keeping tabs on is actually sold out. Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, there are no tickets.
I was looking at tickets for.
Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire. There are no
I was
tickets.
looking for tickets between the Netherlands and Sweden, in Houston.
Mhm.
Each one was like 1,100.
Mhm.
You get
So I
a
was
little
like,
bit
oh,
off with the
I
discount.
saw the ticket, And I was like, oh man, I get to, because I put in like 2 tickets, like 2 tickets for 1,100. Let's go.
No.
And then I clicked the thing
Uh-huh.
for checkout, and it was just like, oh, it's like 22. I'm like,
$1,100 each.
Each.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. All right. It's just like, I can't do it. That's like,
That's
you
too
know,
many.
that's too much mortgage, you know, whatnot.
Uh,
It's too much.
But anyway, if you are looking for a discount for various tickets, $20 off your first purchase of $200 or more with code SITGOES20 on Vivid Seats. So that's out there. You can use it.
It's too much what the money is for. I'm not doing that
that is
either.
too much
It's
what the
too
money
much.
No,
is
I can't do
that's
it.
we yell at you what the money is for.
Yeah, it's too much. Like silly stuff for like, you know, like $40. Yeah, that's what the money is for.
That is what the money is for.
World Cup tickets? No, man.
No.
No, I'd rather, you know, spend otherwise because I may need a new laptop soon.
Speaking of which, the laptop is how the things get written. Subscribe to our Beehive or Beehive.
Yes.
That's where all the written stuff goes.
I still have no idea what I'm going to write this week.
Okay,
It'll be fun.
so surprise post this week, but there are always posts. There are things.
There is.
As I said on the Sunday show, I am consistently surprised by what comes out on the Beehive, and it's always delightful. So
I was going to
check
say
it
we do have the Beehive break glass in case of emergency option, which is just let Fleer cook, literally.
Oh, that's
He could just write about his experience. Here's how I became the main character of Blue Sky, and made my tummy hurt more than I usually make my tummy hurt. Actually,
tummy hurt.
He's supposed to be whipping up some food fusions for the World Cup, but he was kind of busy doing
tummy
for the
hurt.
Beehive. He's doing tummy
showing
hurt.
what America's really all about, which is
That's right.
Gatorade Casserole.
Gatorade Casserole.
So check out
You
the
don't-
Beehive. We have new jerseys for Sicko FC. The discount code is expired, but you can still go to Olive York and get a custom jersey. I
The
highly
jerseys are
recommend
$40, man. Like,
Yeah, it's a good
the
deal. You
discount
should go
code
get
was
one.
just basically almost like a free personalization.
Yeah.
But like
And
if you
even
want
that's only
personalization,
$10,
it's $10 extra. Yeah.
Just get the jersey, folks. They're good.
For sure.
Additionally, 20% off our Sickos Soccer merch collection on our store, sickoscommittee.org, with code World Cup. So go get our World Cup stuff. I know there's a lot of World Cup stuff out there right now. Our stuff is better because it says "Ha" in the 26 font instead.
Yeah,
so
ours
go check
logo has juice, whereas the FIFA logo does not.
No, that's right.
Because
Juiceless.
it's FIFA.
Mhm.
Juiceless and useless.
That's right. And last but certainly not least, check out our link tree. We have a Twitter, or on our Twitter and Instagram, we got all sorts of discounts. Why did I say last but not least? I have more things to read. Click the links
Medium,
there.
but not medium.
Yeah, we're medium, but not medium.
Still going.
Click the links. We got discounts there. You can join our Patreon and our Discord. If you join for $3 a month, we appreciate you supporting us. If you join for $5 a month, you get to hang out with us in the Discord. $10 a month, you get to suggest a word for the podcast. Boysenberry. And $100 a month, we have to say we love you. Hi, Zach. We love you, Zach.
Still love you, Zach.
You get to participate in the weekly rankings debate. You get to yell about the World Cup with us. You can help us with research and stuff if you want. And there's Patreon exclusive podcasts too. So, check all that stuff out. We have the merch store. I already talked about the merch store. We also have YouTube and Instagram and Twitch. Please, again, subscribe and promote and like and check the bell so you get the notifications and all of the things for all of the places that we are online. Shout out to our friends at Message Board Geniuses who go the places that we dare not go. And last, but actually for real last, and certainly not least, shout out to our friends at Feed Your Mascot who are looking at the cultural side of college football. And with that, back to the show.
We returned back to New Zealand. I just wanted to note the 2 goals that they scored against Iran. It was a goal by Just and an assist by Wood.
My definition
Right.
of good Friday night. Sorry, I've been sitting on that for like 2 hours.
Hey, hey, all right, hey. I'm glad I needed some separation from the New Zealand badminton team name.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about so I missed this when I was at day camp pickup.
Mhm.
But we had a false goal on Telemundo.
Yeah.
On a goal that really did look in. Everybody got by this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm watching the clip, and it really does look like it went in. But
It
I
looked
guess
like it went
hit
like
the
top.
outside.
Yeah,
It-
top of the
it hit
outside
the-
instead of the
It hit
inside of the back of the neck.
the post. So like the posts that hold up the back of the net.
Mhm.
Like there's the
Yeah.
post, and then it hit that, and so it hit the post, and it looked like it hit. So it goes like to the back side of the net, so it looks
Mhm.
like it's sitting at the back and dropped in,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't, and it fooled the Telemundo person.
Yeah.
It was like, oh no, it's just like,
Yeah.
it was
Which
great.
I mean, whomst among us? We've all been
Whomst.
there. Like
Hoomst.
we've all thought it was in. We also had we've talked about this on the show before, but we had Norway fans doing the row the boat.
Mhm.
They were all rowing the boat.
Did you see the one of the Norway fans rowing the boat going up the escalator?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of the
Yes.
yes.
They've gotten really into this, and I just want to offer my support.
Yeah, shout out
say
to the Norwegian fans going native and really embracing Minnesota football.
There's a joke to be made about supporting perennial losers, but I'm not going to make that joke because I love you, Minnesota. I mean, kind of.
Norway won today.
Except in
They did.
football. They did. Minnesota wins sometimes too. And then how does that work out for them later as they go through tournaments? Exactly.
Let the record
so-
show that I am shrugging.
Shrugging. Remaining neutral. Being
I
Switzerland.
love people are tagging us right now because Austria and Jordan are about to kick off at 11 p.m. Central.
Mhm.
And they're like, somebody just quoted us like, even this game, is this too sicko for the?
No.
And I'm like,
No.
dude, we're recording a podcast right now. We're up. We're
Yep.
gonna
I'm
watch this
gonna be
game.
awake. Like I'm gonna go wash my hair and
It's like-
I'm gonna stay awake for this game because I'm the furthest west.
Yeah,
So-
I cannot commit to being awake for most of this game, but I am going to see kickoff.
Yeah. I'm gonna be awake and then I'm gonna go be with small children again in the morning. So you're welcome, listeners.
We're doing the real work.
This is
There,
what we
I
do.
have done. I
by
have
we,
done
I
the
mean
sickos
Bridget.
post about this game. Now they can leave us alone.
Thank you.
There you go.
Speaking of doing the work, we've had lots of good national chants.
Yes.
So for those of us who've been watching the game, what's your favorite thing to kind of come out of this World Cup in terms of, it doesn't have to necessarily be a chant, but it can just be fan culture. Pitt Girl, you have something.
No Scotland, no party. No Scotland, no party. No Scotland, no party. Listener, Scotland is like actively drinking Boston Dry.
Yes,
Mhm.
I don't know how they're
Boston was
doing
not
this.
prepared.
Boston was not ready.
From NBC News, Scottish soccer fans have been having a blast in Boston over the last week, with the Tartan Army taking over restaurants and pubs, taking a victory lap of the city after their 1-0 win over Haiti on Saturday, and marching to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park on Sunday. They've also been drinking a lot of beer, so much so that some Boston bars ran out. Sam Adams says its Boston Taproom ran out of Sam Adams Boston Lager over the weekend because Scottish soccer fans drank it dry. From Thursday to Sunday, it said the Tartan Army drank 4 times as much Boston Lager as it normally sells during a typical 4-day holiday stretch like the 4th of July. The company had to schedule an emergency delivery on Saturday morning just to keep up. And Sam Adams wasn't the only one. Hennessy's bar in downtown Boston told the Globe that it tripled its St. Patrick's Day sales and sold out of beer altogether on Sunday night.
It tripled St. Patty's Day.
In Boston!
Boston.
Oh my god!
The commentators at the Red Sox game were frankly baffled because the Scottish fans who invaded the Red Sox game didn't know what baseball was, so just sang football chants the entire time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we have friend of the show there who was learning about baseball actively as the game went on.
Mhm. So the commentators at the game were like, they didn't even know how to process it. It was like someone came up to them and started speaking Swahili. Like, I don't know what to do with this information. I can do nothing with this.
Yeah, their brain they just sort of actively shut down.
My entire Instagram feed right now is Scotland and Boston. It's delightful. They hired a bunch of school buses to take them to Foxborough.
My feed is Scotland and like VOZIHNA.
Yeah.
It's it.
Yeah.
The whole Instagram. The funny thing is because I have a personal Instagram account too, and on the
this is
personal
my
Instagram
personal
account,
Instagram. I don't have the keys for the sickos Instagram.
No, it's the same. Like I get the same post. So like I go from like one side of like it's VOZIHNA, then I go back to the committee account. It's VOZIHNA again, or it's like hey, it's a Scotland thing, or it's just.
And then you have to remember which account you're on. Yeah.
And I'm like, algorithm, stop messing with me.
Well,
but
speaking
like,
of, I'm sure Commish has noticed. I have a personal Instagram account that I straight up don't use, so the sickos account stays logged in on my phone. So I'm sure you see in the search results every now and then when I look up something from work. So
I'm funny. Like the funny thing is like I'm looking at the most recent things that he's looked up on our Instagram. It's Forza Soccer Academy, the Thunder Bay Chill.
Yep, that's our pro soccer team.
The T-Bay Border Cats.
That's our pro baseball team.
And then like, there's the Olive in York. There's the real Lane Kiffin who still hasn't posted. Kickball Dad, which I loved Kickball Dad with the giant soccer ball, which is great.
Yeah.
Sean Stellato's on there too. So that's me.
So, Kickball Dad, if I recall correctly, was this guy who kept going to Dick's Sporting Goods and trying to buy the giant display soccer ball.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he played with his neighbor with the giant ball, and it's great. It's like wholesome stuff. And then they got him tickets to the World Cup too, so I can't wait to see Kickball Dad at the World Cup.
I don't know, when I tried to see your Instagram post, Commish, it just told me I needed to log in or sign up.
No. Okay, would you like us to tell you what it was, Arthur?
I can guess.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your guess?
I mean, I think it referenced the LL Cool J song.
That's right.
You
they
are
had
correct.
the song. They had the
takes
song for
great
LA.
pride in choosing the music for each Instagram post.
I have to do that. I got to. Like I have to like match the theme with what.
That is what
is
Instagram
posted.
tells you to do to
It is.
gain traction.
Yeah.
So I like to do that because like when I posted the four ties, I threw in suit and tie, which was nice.
Yeah.
I wanted something Uno related, but there wasn't.
Uno by Little Big. It was Eurovision Russia in 2020.
It wasn't
You
there.
could have also done Gloria Estefan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby,
Yeah.
say you love me.
No,
I mean, if you just want one, DJ Khaled had a song called "I'm the One."
no, we don't need that.
Featuring Justin Bieber.
We're good.
Yeah, Justin Bieber, Biebs.
Yes.
We
the
still
V.
had a
Canada's
song called "I'm the
finest?
One." Maybe. Last
I can think of a song called. No,
No,
never
go ahead,
mind.
Arthur. No, please go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I can think of a song with the right number in it, but not by an artist that I think anyone wants to even acknowledge at this point.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he's
these
in
things
prison.
happen. Yeah, that's a big
Things that make you
let's
go.
think about
Dare we say
things that make you go
oof?
So
I got
not
breaking
one by
news.
Metallica then, or one
beep,
by
beep.
Metallica by I Hate
Breaking
Sex.
news.
Beep,
Breaking
beep,
news.
beep, 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 beep.
The Georgia Bulldogs have just eliminated the Texas Longhorns from the College World Series.
Dun,
But
dun, dun, dun,
Everybody- There you
Horns
go.
down. Horns down.
Horns are down. We'll talk about that more in just a little bit.
Enjoy
But
your
that just
boat,
occurred.
Jordan.
Yeah.
I hope you have a nautical themed pashmina Afghan.
I would hope
I
that it's
can-
not going fast though, because it's a cruise
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, then it would be like Speed 2 Cruise Control and be a pretty bad movie.
That's true.
So yeah, you don't want
Agreed.
a bad movie.
No, you definitely don't. Especially on a
I-
cruise ship.
I was able to tell though that Jordan is listening. He did listen to the most recent episode because he posted some comments in the Discord that referenced it. So I can tell he's listening to this. So we won't mention
Good.
any of the diseases that are on cruise ships.
No, I'm sure he's probably well acquainted with the potential for those diseases, shall we say.
Mhm.
Let's just hope he doesn't have any personal experience with them, because
I
that would be
just
bad
hope
for
you know
everyone.
before he went on his cruise, he got the proper immunizations.
I'm still trying to
Thank you.
workshop a like Hanta virus, Honda virus joke. I feel like it's not topical anymore.
Happy Hanta days.
But maybe it comes back. I can then get the joke off.
Happy haunted days.
That's extremely good.
That is very good.
We might as
Speaking
well
of
just
extremely
go-
good,
So,
no,
that's okay.
I just love to know what other people's thoughts are on jaunty national anthems. Friend of the show, Roger Sherman, likes how some of the South American anthems, notably Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, have a jaunty little intro for like 45 seconds before the lyrics start. And other people have put forth Chile, Paraguay, and Ecuador as other nations that have a little intro that kind of warms you up, and then you just kind of go ham after that. And I think the Southern Hemisphere is just doing anthems right.
I think you're right. I think there's something to this. I feel like Italy, not that Italy made the World Cup, LOL, is also like pretty jaunty.
Yeah.
There's a famous rendition of the Canadian anthem. By famous, I mean every school that I've ever been in has played it in morning announcements. That has a little drum intro, so it's not unheard of for the Canadian anthem to have one.
Yeah,
I
drum
can
intro
get
for the
behind that.
U.S. national anthem also a thing, but like it's
Yes.
pretty just like
But
standard.
a little common. We just kind of go into it and then we're just
Yeah.
kind of done, which
Yeah.
is fine for our anthem because our anthem sucks, unlike a lot of other countries.
I obviously did not interact with the American anthem in any aspect other than sports. But did anyone
Yeah.
else think that Donzerly was just a word they didn't learn yet? Because I thought
I always heard the Jose, can you see?
I thought Donzerly was a word I just didn't know the meaning of until I swear to God 18.
I don't know. Like, to me,
That light is looking pretty Donzerly today.
Yeah.
like, there's specific contextual things where, like, I'll see an anthem and be like, oh, like, that goes hard. Like in Rocky IV, when he's in the Soviet Union and, like,
That
they have
the old
whole
Soviet
thing,
anthem.
I'm like,
that one-
man,
that
that
one
album,
goes.
that anthem goes hard. Like,
That
I'm
album.
all about it. Or
The
like,
Soviet anthem just dropped.
like when I heard when the Paris Olympics happened, and so when like a French athlete would win a gold medal, and you'd have the whole arena singing along at the top of their lungs, I was
That
like, oh,
one
like,
with
this is
everybody
hard.
singing
goes
does go.
hard.
Yeah, like when it's like a whole arena full of people that are all into it, like that's, you know what I mean. So like contextually, I feel like, you know, I don't know that we necessarily have had at this World Cup so far like any anthems that would really be. I mean, I feel like the U.S.
Argentina's
national
tonight
anthem,
did go good. It was kind of like, it was very like chanty. Like,
Yeah, like, you gotta have the
complimentary,
right-
and then the entire stadium just being really loud and singing along. That one went.
you got to have the right circumstances. Like I feel like there are Star Spangled Banner performances that have been like, oh, that was really good. Like
But
people
the
still
thing
talk
with
about
the
Whitney
Star
Houston.
Spangled Banner, is it's so few and far between to get a good performance of it that it does just kind of fall flat most of the time.
Yeah, but
Everyone's
sometimes
just
you
kinda
get
like-
I guess
like sometimes
Sometimes
you get
a
Whitney.
banger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
what,
that's like
Carl
the
Lewis?
outlier. That's like on this side of the bell curve, right? Like you're
And
way over here.
sometimes you get Fergie.
You get
which
Fergie.
is a special
Right,
treat
again,
as well.
other side
She
of the bell
tried. She tried to put some spirit on it. She walked in and was
She
like,
put her whole
"Listen,
ass into
we're gonna
it.
do some.
Derogatory.
Everyone does the anthem the same way. We're gonna do something a little different, and
We're
it's
gonna-
either gonna hit or it's not. But people are gonna talk about it."
You
Listen,
give them the
sometimes you get-
razzle
sometimes you get-
dazzle derogatory.
Right, Roseanne also had a famously bad national anthem. For those of us who are old enough to remember that,
I don't think you can call Fergie's anthem famously bad. I think you can just call it famously there.
No, it was famously
It was
bad.
bad.
yeah,
It
I
was
feel like that. It's like Ashley Simpson on SNL, famously bad.
Like
If you type Fergie into YouTube, the first result in the
It's
like
a
search
Fergie national
suggestions is Fergie singing national anthem.
like
If I If I recall correctly, Shaq liked it because it was, quote, sexy.
Oh, Shaq.
Okay. Yeah, no, famously their national anthem is like Dan and Shay, who I had to have Blue Sky tell me who they were because I like vaguely recognized their voices, singing the national anthem before the USA Paraguay game.
Was that who you
Oh,
guys
is that those
had?
guys?
Yeah,
dude.
we couldn't do better than that, apparently.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I thought
You
we
guys
were lame
got
for having
fucking-
Michael Bublé.
You had Alanis Morissette. What are you
had
talking about?
Alanis, dude.
Michael Bublé sang the opening ceremonies. I got it mixed up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
No, but
that was the thing. It was like,
Michael
I
Bublé
know
did
who
suck.
Alanis is. I have no
Podcast.
idea who these shitty fucking country guys are.
Yeah, having
I do
God
only because
herself
they did
come
a
out
really
and sing the
shitty song with
Canadian
Justin Bieber
national
many
anthem?
years ago.
Yeah. Which is how I am like aware that they exist, shall we say?
Yeah.
Michael
Evidently
Bublé,
they're
by
from
the way,
Pittsburgh,
is mainly known here now as a seltzer salesman, a non-alcoholic seltzer salesman.
Really? Because he's the Christmas music guy here.
For bubbly?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Michael Bublé.
the drink is called bubbly, but
Bubbly Bublé.
there are many
It's not
ads
even
here.
water.
There are many ads here where the joke is that he wants it to be called Bublé instead.
All right, I'm gonna pull some executive decision here.
Okay.
We got to move forward
That's-
because we have
yeah,
a game
that's
to play.
Game.
Okay.
So yeah, we
It's
got to
not
get to
going
the
to be
game.
a very long game.
Well, we'll see.
It might be.
But
It's
I just
fine.
want to at least give it 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah, no,
see if we
that's
get
fair.
to-
So we have a few minutes where we cover the College World Series. And
Wait,
the thing
College
before we
World
go
Series
on,
is
can I
actually
just
about-
overrule your executive decision and ask just real
Oh
quick,
my god.
House de Hydrotracion? Everybody
Oh,
just
yeah,
take a quick
House de
drink.
Pause de
Take a
hydratation.
pause.
Okay,
We got to pause.
you gotta do it again.
Okay, thank you.
Or on
It's important to
RDS.
Stay hydrated, guys.
Or on
Hydrated,
RDS.
hydrated.
Pause de hydration.
That's right.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
College World Series.
College World Series updates. Let's go. Bama got Bama's elimination happened yesterday, and Texas just got their elimination, so we can horns down again if you wanted.
Horse down.
Yeah,
Horse down.
everybody's
Horse
gonna-
down.
Horns down. We got just got to do the horns down.
Yeah.
West Virginia beat Troy 12-0. So the
Good
Final
job.
Four.
Stop.
Yeah.
They're already dead.
Well, they were winning 6-0 in the sixth, and then Troy basically had I think the bases loaded, or maybe 2 men on with 2 outs, and they could have had
Yeah, it was
the
2 men
deficit.
on.
And they could have had the deficit, and they, West Virginia got out of the jam, and Troy really never threatened for the rest of the game. West Virginia it plays UNC, North Carolina. They have to beat North Carolina twice to advance. North Carolina just needs to beat West Virginia once in either the first game or the second game, and they move on. And then on the other side of the bracket, the SEC side of the bracket, it is Texas eliminated. Of course, I just want to say that again. And it is Georgia versus Oklahoma. So the Sooners are in the catbird seat. Georgia has to beat Oklahoma twice to make it to the final series. I will note that West Virginia's pace has slowed down considerably with the Jello shots. They are no longer on pace for matching the LSU record. They started early. The one thing about it, I'm very curious, is where they end up if they do get eliminated, which we hope they don't. I'm going to knock on wood because Beth is going to kill me if I don't do that. But if they do get eliminated, I wonder what happens, because that would leave North Carolina, Georgia, and Oklahoma left. And I don't know if any of them have the Jello shot legs
They don't.
to surpass where West Virginia is already. So there could be some interesting Jello shot totals here. But if like one of them, like Oklahoma has some good boosters, I think that could show up. Like the Boz will just come in with his podcast called the Bozcast, and probably broadcast the podcast, the Bozcast. But yeah, that'd be fun. That's your College World Series updates. Pitt Girl, I want you to give me the most exasperation here that you could ever say about this next topic in the podcast.
Brendan Sorsby did all this. We did all this. There was all of this. We went to federal court, I think. All of this just to say, fuck it, I'm going to the supplemental draft.
All right, listen, I need to defend him real quick. Because think about the week that this young man has had. And I know that he had a thought sometime this weekend where he was lying in bed and he was thinking like, it would be so much less exhausting to just fucking play for the Jets.
I mean,
this is also sort of the like classic the share zone meme where it's like, if it sucks, you can leave.
hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks.
I love that this happened
Two fancy
because
weed
we
store
put-
at Texas Tech if you're quick.
like our podcast came out, like this happened yesterday, and our podcast came out today or like
Mhm.
Tuesday.
Mhm.
And I'm like, whatever happened on Monday, like it's already obsolete.
Yep.
It's just
Yep.
done.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
everything we
Yep.
yelled, just done.
And
It's like,
by the time this comes out, he will have declared for the MLB draft.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Commish, this is reminding me very much of when I had my radio show in college, which was live from 8 to 9 a.m. Friday. And for like probably a month and a half in a row, my senior year, news would break right after we got off the air.
OPG in the morning on the Panther.
Man, they would never let me do that sound effect.
No.
WROC.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, he saw the way the wind was blowing and was like, all right, like,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
good.
If
is
it
too
sucks,
exhausting.
hit the bricks.
I'm just gonna say this. Brandon Sorsby is a bit of a gambler, so he's got to know when to hold him, and he's got to know when to fold him.
Famously, he did not know
And
when
Know
to
when to
fold
walk
him.
away.
This is growth.
I was gonna say the best
This
thing
is
he can hope
growth.
for
It
is
worked.
to die in
He's
his sleep.
learning. Yeah,
He's
he is-
learning. This is growth for Brandon Sorsby.
He has learned when to walk away and
His
maybe learning
inpatient
when to run.
facility taught him stuff.
There you go.
Those
Yeah.
35 days were life changing.
This is a long-standing joke I have about the Gamblers Anonymous hotline where you call it and it just teaches you how to be a better gambler. When I worked at the casino, our Gamblers helpline would give you gambling advice if you asked. Like if you asked, "Hey, I have a 17 in blackjack," they'd be like, "Just stand. Let the dealer bust."
I want a gambler's hotline, but it's just Kenny Rogers song, The Gambler.
Just on loop.
And so like you just call it and it just plays that song on loop.
Yeah.
I want
And you
this,
just
but
learn-
it's just the Bim Bam where they break down the gambler and they discover the line in the song that literally says, "And the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep."
I want a gambler's hotline, but it's about the Houston Gamblers.
Shout out.
Are they still around?
Did they come back to the UFL this year? Or
It's
is
a
it-
great sign
is
for
it
the
the
UFL
UFL
that we
or is
just
it
kind of wonder
XFL?
what teams are there. Who
I
else
don't
will be
know.
there?
I don't. Were they back? Houston Gamblers?
The Houston Gamblers are still in the league.
Okay.
They were very briefly the Houston Roughnecks, and then they became the Houston Gamblers again.
They're back to the Gamblers again. Okay.
Reject modernity, return to gambler.
Return to Gambler.
Return to Gambler.
That's kind of what we've done as a society.
Disregard all previous instructions and return to gambler.
Grok, play blackjack with me.
Brock, is this 21?
Grok, what's 9 plus 10? 21?
At Grok, hit me.
I feel like
you have
Grok,
20. Hit me.
Grok is the one AI though where you have the problem where you ask Grok like, should I hit on 18? And they'll be like, yes, that's legal. They know their target demographic on that one.
Listener, Commish just has his head in his hands. He's like, I've lost control of my life. He's like, this is my midlife crisis and I've lost control.
Arthur.
sorry, Commish.
No, it's fine. It was good. It's fine. It was a good one. It was just
extremely
like,
good.
oh man,
So,
It was a good
oh my
one.
god, I'm literally crying.
it was a good one. No, it was a good one. I
Very
just
good.
like, I gotta know when to walk away.
As our good friend Elise once said, if you see the defense, you call the fucking audible. And Arthur just did.
Look, man. I can't believe. Whatever. Joey, you got
All
some
of this
Canadian
to go to the
TV?
draft.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just go to the supplemental draft. Somebody
This
will
is what
draft
you were
him.
gonna do to start with.
Somebody's gonna draft him
Sorry.
in the. I don't know how the supplemental draft works.
So
I'm
I
just-
can tell you, the supplemental draft is you pass. Everyone passes until someone picks a player. If you pick a player, you give up your pick in next year's NFL draft of the round you pick a player.
Yeah.
So let's give an example. The Jets, if they want to take Sorsby, they probably
Yeah.
won't take him the first round supplemental draft. They'll wait till
No.
everyone passes on him once or twice, and they'll give up a second or third.
times. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be there's NFL teams that always need quarterbacks. These are the teams you probably don't want to go play for.
I mean, some people really do yearn to become a New York Jet, I guess.
Brandon
Sorsby will be the backup of the Carolina Panthers next year, and we're just gonna have to live with that.
Is he even that good? Like, was he being talked about as an NFL prospect?
Yeah. Not as like a first rounder, but he was talked about as like a fifth round guy.
He was good
I
enough
think
that Cody Campbell spent a lot of money on him, so
Like,
that's not nothing.
Like, he was not talked about as like this is the guy who's going to go first overall, but he was definitely talked about as an NFL guy.
I guess he was able to keep Scott Satterfield in a job, so that says something.
I love
For
that
now.
he never bet on a Scott Satterfield team.
Why would you do that?
That's my
That's
favorite
when
thing.
you
Is
know
like,
you've
no.
reached the bottom. Is you're betting
He's
on
like,
Scott
no, okay.
Satterfield teams.
Romanian Soccer League, cool.
He did-
Scott Satterfield, no.
He bet on Tom Allen teams.
I mean, Tom Allen, Indiana had a moment.
They did.
They went to the Gator Bowl.
Very
and lost.
brief one. Yeah.
That was the Rocky W game. Where
Exactly. Yes.
Where the Tennessee fans fucked up the signs.
Yes, the Vaki Tups game.
Joey, you got Canadian hockey news?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sad news. This is not just Canadian news. This is worldwide news. Corporations will kill everything you love and hold dear.
That's pretty true.
CBC, which is our public broadcaster, has had NHL rights for 74 years, and that's gone. Just like a fart in the wind. Sportsnet has bought exclusive rights to the NHL 10 years ago, and basically to avoid riots, has sub-licensed games to the CBC to continue Hockey Night in Canada, which is a Canadian tradition. Saturday night, you get your Hockey Night Canada game. It's usually the Leafs. Sometimes it's the Habs. Every now and then you'll get like a Senators Canucks game in there, and it's usually a doubleheader. 7 o'clock, you get an East Coast team, and then at 10 o'clock, it's almost always Flames Oilers. Saturday night, it's been literally an what's the word? Sometimes I just lose words. Like a date. Institution. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes. Thank you. Institution in Canada for 74 years. The first broadcasted NHL game was on CBC, and it has been continuous since then. And they just announced it's gone. It's just done. And there may be some games aired on City TV, which is you could technically get with an antenna. But CBC, which is our publicly funded broadcaster, will no longer air NHL games because they simply cannot afford it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
For the last 4 years, actually, Sportsnet wasn't even letting them make ad revenue. 4 games that aired on CBC, Sportsnet would take their ad revenue. And that's just not even happening anymore. So CBC is doing a thing that I think we can support. With that old Hockey Night Canada time slot, they will be counter-programming NHL games with niche sports show.
Ooh.
So they're going to air like alpine skiing, like Nordic sports. They're going to air sliding sports. They're going to air tennis.
So we're getting ESPN 8, the Ocho, but publicly funded.
Publicly funded. The lie that Sportsnet told everyone, which was very quickly and obviously debunked, like no one believed it for a second, was that this was CBC's choice because they want to focus on Olympic sports after the success of the Milan Olympics.
Oh, eat my ass.
So they're gonna cover Olympic sports and non-Olympic years, as well as sports that don't normally get covered. Women's baseball, I believe they're gonna start covering. Not women's softball, women's baseball.
Yay!
So yeah, that is something that I will be trying my best to support as much as possible. Is CBC's counter programming of their old institution. I don't know what, I know they have a name for it. I don't know what it's called. During the Olympics, they're calling it Olympic Prime Time. It's gonna have a new name. But it'll be basically every sport that isn't owned by TSN or Sportsnet.
Okay. No.
So
Just
I
get
will support
Hockey Night
that.
in Canada, but in a minor key. Just.
They haven't even owned that song in 10 years. They lost the rights to that
know.
song.
It's such bullshit, dude. Anyway, we do have a game.
Yeah, Bridget, you have a game.
We have a
I
game.
have a game.
Game.
So
Game
we
time.
had a very good skeet the other day from James Tyler at ESPN. And his skeet reads as follows. Every day at the World Cup is an exciting new Mad Lib of random World Cup country in World Cup host city enjoying regional delicacy. So what I have done, I have put the host cities into a wheel, and I have put the countries into a wheel. I've limited this to the United States, just because we're more familiar with food versus regional differences in places. Joey, I'm sorry. So let's spin the wheel to find our first team.
I will just say Toronto. You can, whatever New York has, Toronto has it, but they're not as loud about it. So you can just say that.
Okay, our first team. It's true, and Toronto has it better. Shout out to
I think
that,
Vancouver and Seattle are
shawarma
rather.
poutine I got.
Yeah.
Vancouver,
they're
they're
close.
close
Take
enough.
Seattle.
No, Vancouver is like, what if a Seattle was a Los Angeles?
Oh.
It's true, with worse
Okay.
housing prices, but better transit. So our first team is Australia.
Okay.
So Australia in tick.
May need to shorten the spin.
Wheel. Bridget, you are muted. Wheel.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Australia and Chattanooga, Tennessee. What are they eating?
Oh God, what are they?
Probably the new Minions meal from Wendy's.
That is something that they could choose.
No, Australia is going to Walmart like Lamine Yamal did in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
There are two Outback Steakhouses in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh God, yes. Send the Australians to Outback.
They
This
can get
is
the
what we
Alice
think
Springs
of you.
chicken. It's not bad.
The Alice
People
Springs
will
chicken
go
is
and be
probably
like,
what it's
okay,
known
but
as.
it is actually pretty good.
We can send them to see Lookout Mountain.
Yeah.
That
Not
would
that
be
that's
good.
a thing that they're eating, but it is a thing they could go see.
There's probably a hot dog stand near
It's
there.
true.
Yeah.
I bet you there is. Okay, our next team, Portugal
Okay.
in Oakland.
Oh.
Ooh.
There
This
are
is Oakland, California.
Oakland,
not
California,
Oakland, not Oakland, Pittsburgh, Tennessee.
The Bay
No.
Area.
in the
But
Bay.
California
country
has
was
the
it again?
burritos with the French fries in it, right?
Portugal.
No, that's San
Portugal.
Diego.
The San Diego. Okay.
Portugal.
Yeah,
That's the wrong
but
part of it.
Oakland does have, they're right in the Bay, and they have mission style burritos. Which
Also
are the
good.
ones that are as big as your head.
Yeah, very good.
You can
Th-
go
that-
get those.
Portugal is if I recall correctly, a very seafood heavy culture. So
Mhm.
Yes.
Oakland is on the bay.
Yeah.
Put something together with that.
True.
I don't know
You know what they
anything
could
about-
get? Shrimp tacos.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
I don't know anything about Oakland specifically, but I do know it's on the West Coast, so I figure they probably got Jack in the Box out there.
That's true. They do.
Also,
So
In-N-Out
I think
Burger.
I think
presumably.
that's.
They could go
But
to
I think
In-N-Out,
Jack in the
yeah.
Box is where you go for tacos if you're on the West Coast.
It's where we went in high school
Authentic.
because they were cheap and it was close to school and they were easier to
yeah,
sneak
they were
back
like
in
$2 for a
when
buck.
we snuck off campus. Yeah,
They were
it
like
was
$2 for
easier
$1.
than going to Cotijas because we would run into our teachers there and they would rat us out for skipping.
Does
mean,
Ja-
we didn't
I
have
know the
Oakland
answer is almost certainly no, but does Jack in the Box have a seafood taco?
I don't think so,
Probably
man.
at some point they have.
I bet
given
they
the-
have. I bet they have
Jack in the
fish
Box.
tacos for Lent.
Probably.
Lenten fish taco.
Well, they like West Coast
No way.
places don't do like Lent menus. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's
Bridget has found
Yes.
something.
Hanta. No, Pitt Girl.
Oh,
What do you
Pitt
have?
Girl.
Girls
found
found
something.
something. From r/Del Taco.
Oh,
The-
Del Taco.
The item
Boom,
that has
Del
suffered
Taco.
the most under the Jack in the Box reign is the fish taco. It used to be so good,
Yeah.
and lately it has been nothing but disappointing. So I
Oh
guess
my
Jack in the
God.
Box bought Del
Good.
Taco.
Yeah.
Oh.
One
That
thing I
sucks,
do
dude.
appreciate about Jack in the Box is they are the most honest with you that you're eating this when you're high.
Yeah, the Munchie menu, dude.
Like other restaurants are a little scared to say like, yeah, you're high when you're eating this. Not Jack in the Box.
I
Taco
also-
Bell skirts the issue, but Jack in the Box is just straight up like, we know you're stoned, dude. Like,
I
just
also
don't
don't.
crash into anything in
I'm
the
looking at
drive-thru.
it. You can get a Hot Ones munchie meal.
Yeah.
Like Hot
Yeah, dude.
Ones branded.
Munchie
And
menu.
there's like a little
There it is.
toy in there
It's there.
too.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
don't know much about Oakland. Unfortunately, I've never been. Seems lovely, but everywhere has fried chicken. And Nando's is a Portuguese restaurant. Piri piri chicken is Portugal's thing. So I would say if we're giving Oakland and Portugal a mix, do like piri piri chicken with whatever Oakland
That's
That
side.
would
like-
slap. That would
Really
slap.
not. The only thing about that though is that Nando's is like barely a thing in the US. Almost all the locations are in the DC
Yeah.
It's,
area.
it's barely a thing in
Yeah.
Canada either. There's only like 2 locations. I happen to live near one of
But
them
you
for
can
a
buy
while.
peri peri sauce in the store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can.
talking necessarily about Nando's. Just that's the cultural touchstone. I'm talking
The
just
idea
piri piri chicken
of
in general.
Nando's.
Yeah.
Right, right.
You can have a cheeky Nando's of the mind.
Yes. It rotate the Nando's in your mind. Speaking of rotating things in your mind, we have Team Canada
Oh. Where are we sending them?
going to Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh, fuck you.
They go there all the time.
Yeah, isn't that where the
I've
Canadians
never
are?
seen so many. Like, I used to go see my family in Miami,
Snowbirds.
and
Yep.
there was so many snowbirds.
Yeah.
The Ontario license plates were everywhere. It was
Run that one
ridiculous.
back. How did you pronounce that? province?
Ontario. I want to say it really bad. Ontario.
Just because you can.
Ontario.
Okay, let's send
Say it
Team
right, Joey.
Panama to Canada.
Ontario.
Did we just skip over my country? Thank you.
Bridget,
Yeah.
you're
Am I still
Yep.
mute?
Your
Your mic's
keeps
cutting
out
going
and
in and
out.
out.
Weird.
That's weird.
That's very weird because I haven't muted or unmuted myself in a while.
No.
you're back now.
Okay, so Joey, if they're going to Florida, what are we eating?
Right. So I would say the hot weather Canadian food is probably some sort of freshwater fish. Boca Raton is not a freshwater place, but
Salt water. Yeah.
yeah. But I would say that is probably the thing that if I'm thinking hot weather foods in Canada, that is a thing I am gravitating towards. So probably just probably some white people fish and chips.
We can do that. I'm sure they can find plenty of places.
I'm
serve.
sending them to the Hen and the Hog restaurant in Boca Raton.
What do they serve at the Hen and the Hog?
I don't know. I just
Probably
saw it.
hen and hog.
Hen and the Hog.
You'd hope so.
The
good
Hen
breakfast.
Hog.
I feel like the cultural innovation in terms of food in Boca Raton is not necessarily a specific dish, and it's more having dinner at like really early in the day at like 4:00.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say there is one Canadian innovation that does lend itself to like being seen as a hot weather thing. My not hometown, sorry, Commish. I know you've said in the past it's my hometown. My spiritual hometown of Hamilton, Ontario,
Yes.
is where Hawaiian pizza was invented.
Hmm.
So pineapple, you could do some with that.
I just want to give you something off the Hen and the Hog, their signature drinks.
Okay.
Oh, I'm listening.
Here we go. A hog tea. It's an alcoholic
How does
beverage.
this differ from?
I don't
is
know.
it just an
Buzzball.
alcoholic sweet tea?
There
yeah,
is
it's-
there
it's
is the hen Lada, the hen
Uh-uh.
Rita, the mango Rita, the strawberry Rita, the strawberry and mango Rita, and the final drink, Sex in Boca.
My father is
Sounds very disappointing.
My
It
father
does.
is a 50-year-old snowbird. He lives in Tampa, not
Yeah.
Boca, but this does sound like a place he would enjoy eating. So yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, this is why I'm
Probably, yeah.
sending them there. Like you would do that for sure. There's a crispy fish sandwich.
Perfect.
There you
Probably
go.
get that. There you go. crispy fish sandwich. It is beer battered cod, and house-made tartar sauce. There you go.
Get caught on the east coast of Canada, so yeah, this works.
Yeah.
It is. That's how I'm sending
There's your
them there.
comfort meal. Okay,
Sorry.
let's send Team Panama.
Panama.
To Kansas City. What do we think?
Panama.
happened?
Okay.
Panama, by the way, the only non-Canadian team based in Canada right now. I will quickly give Panama the Sarnia recommendation, which is anywhere but Sarnia, because that's where they are located right now, which is a small town outside of Sarnia. And I would say don't go to Sarnia.
So in terms of what is Panama eating in Kansas City, I think the answer is obvious.
Some sort of barbecue, I imagine.
They're getting the barbecue.
Right. How do we think they get on with the barbecue?
Probably pretty well.
You think so?
So
Yeah, I think so.
I need to be taught that Kansas City barbecue is the really sweet one, right?
Yes.
So I think the Panamanians maybe think that's a little sweet, and they need to go a slightly spicier route. But listen,
Panamanian food is not known for being spicy. It's
spicy, but like we're talking the white people of Missouri here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right, like,
but
too, like too sweet, wanting more flavor. Like
yeah,
Yes.
like
it's not
Central America-
overwhelmingly sweet.
I have not
I
had
think there's-
Panamanian food, but there is a substantial, like, broadly Central American population in my neck of the woods.
Yes.
And it's, it's like plantains and like it's all fantastic, but it's not spicy. Like I could see them
Hang
maybe
on.
getting down with this.
Eyes go black. I don't know if these are specifically just Salvadoran,
Mhm.
but your taco, your thing in a tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City barbecue pupusas.
Yes.
I like going the fusion food route better than just recommending a restaurant. So yes,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
this.
because I think like I like the idea of just recommending like a food, but I also think like, okay, what are the things that like we can take from the things that
Okay.
like
So
Yeah,
they
they're
have something
bringing
in
us, or
Panama.
things that like
Pupusas-
that we can send
I've
home
been
with
I've been to very few places in America, so this is more my route.
Yeah. So, listener, if you are not familiar with the pupusa, it is a flatbread with
it's-
stuff in it.
That's
real-
El Salvadorian.
It's real good.
There's a Panamanian
It is,
version
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Salvadoran and
okay.
Honduran.
That's what I was hoping. I didn't want to
Yeah.
just assume that it's
There's
just
one-
The
like,
there's one in
Panamanian
Panama.
version, the only difference between as far as I can tell, the El Salvadorian version and the Panamanian version is that the Panamanian version is split in half, and it's really hard to cross between the two.
Yeah, this one. No, the Panamanian version of it is the.
We're gonna pave over it one day,
Carmagnola-
Commish.
The Carmagnolas. So the Carmagnola is basically it's kind of like an empanada style looking
okay.
type of thing,
Yeah.
and it's like a yuca dough, and then it's typically filled with ground beef, shredded chicken, or cheese. You could do like ground
You
brisket.
could do a barbecue
like,
version of this.
chop-
Like,
Oh
barbecue
yeah, this
version of
is
it.
like it's like an
Very
empanada,
easy.
but it's yuca on the outside.
Yep.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, everybody's got a dumpling, folks.
Everybody's got a dumpling.
Everybody has
Everybody's
a
got a
dumpling, and they're all very good.
In
All
Canada,
dumplings are good.
we have Ukrainian dumplings, which are pierogies.
They're so good. They're so good. Okay. Speaking of so good, we're gonna send Team Norway
Oh,
to Charlotte, North Carolina.
oh,
Oh,
Speaking of
they're
barbecue,
kind of already there. They're at the UNC
Yeah.
Greensboro.
Yeah.
They're drinking cheer wine
yeah.
and they're going to cookout.
We're gonna put them at the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's where we're
That's
putting
right.
them.
So
With some cheer wine, Duke's Mayo.
Norwegian food, if I recall correctly, is also pretty seafood
yeah.
intense.
But like pickled herring and shit.
Well, yeah, but there's also like pinashot, which is like dry aged pork that you like have to have like a special basement in your house to do, like
Ooh.
literally like on the bone.
they also
This
eat a
is
lot
what
of
you
game
eat
meat.
for like Christmas and New Year's. Yes,
Would-
lots and
would
lots of game
you-
meat. That's why I have so many like Norwegian cookbooks, because we have so much game meat, and it's so much easier than like having to supplement with like adding extra fat.
Would you describe Norwegian cuisine as being more Atlantic or coastal?
Coastal.
I mean,
Coastal.
but
It's chaos.
both-
It's coastal.
both?
They
I
have.
would say
fucking- it's coastal. It's chaos.
I think Bridget, you mentioned the very aged pork, and I am seeing, if I'm looking up Norwegian dishes, I'm seeing like a Sveinkodletter, which is like a pork chop dish. I think you could. I think you could Carolina barbecue that easily.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So barbecue pork chops, I think, is our Norwegian Charlotte crossover.
I think we can do that. Aside from just sending them to cook out.
Which, yes, obviously also we are
They-
just
they
sending
have
So
to go to
lunch is cookout. Dinner is the barbecue pork chops.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, our next team. Team Iraq.
Okay.
The Lions of Mesopotamia. Sorry,
They're going
I had to yell
to.
that. Sorry. I'm
They
a
got
cry.
Greensboro, North Carolina, but we just did North Carolina. We're not
Yes.
doing
Yes.
that again.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Give me a new-
They're going to Houston.
Oh. You know, Middle
Oh my
Eastern
God.
food's really good.
I mean,
It's
like-
very good.
It's really good.
Houston
If
has
they want to branch
everything.
out, that's the thing. Like they could get really good Viet food.
yeah,
Mhm.
friend
Oh,
friend
God,
of the
yeah.
friend of the show, Jay Arnold. I've never been to Houston, but he has reliably informed me that Houston, you can get the
Well, this is
third
the
best.
thing that people got
Anything.
really mad at him for.
So Houston and Toronto have the exact same claim,
Yeah.
which is you can't get the first best anything, you can get the third best everything.
Yes.
Mm.
Like Houston has like any type of
So
Asian
Houston,
cuisine,
you can
like
get the fourth best anything.
Houston
Vietnamese.
Houston also
Vietnamese?
like invented Tex-Mex from what I
Yeah.
understand, and like
Yeah.
I have been to Houston once.
Okay.
When I was in Houston, I went to Torchy's twice and to Nymphos on Nav once, and was just like rolling in corn tortillas because you can't
Send-
get
so-
good
Send,
corn tortillas.
send the
Hold on.
in
Iraqis to
Pennsylvania.
Torchies. Just
Yeah,
just
we're
go
sending
there.
the Iraqis
Yes.
to Torchy's.
Just
So
go.
that's lunch.
We're also
Dinner.
we are cross pollinating like Middle Eastern like roasted meat.
I
with
was
the
gonna say,
tacos.
could we
With
do
the
could we
taco,
do
yeah.
like a Tex-Mex
100%.
shawarma?
Yes.
Absolutely. Especially if
probably
we
have
can do
that.
it over fries. Like the shawarma poutine that I had
Now
in
hold
Toronto.
on.
I
Loaded
think
fries.
we could do
I'm
something
following.
like
I'm
a loaded
following.
fry with our Middle Eastern meat with some sort of like protein, some sort of sauce.
Mhm.
We can
What
make
we're,
this
what we're
a
doing
thing.
here is we're teeing up. We've had Fleer Hell the last couple days. This is Fleer Heaven.
Idea.
Yes. Flair, we're
Idea.
giving you so many ideas. Please run with them.
And listeners, if you are Iraqi, I apologize. I'm not familiar with Iraqi food specifically, but I had
typed
the
in-
very great fortune of being invited to a graduation party for my parents made friends with a Saudi grad student while I was in college.
Do you want hang on real
and
quick? Do you want to keep this in the back pocket for when Team Saudi Arabia comes up?
Well, yeah. So the person whose grad party it was not Saudi, but she was also Middle Eastern. I want to. She might have actually been Iraqi. Anyway, I was invited to this grad party, and the thing that was there were a lot of incredible things about it, but the thing that I think about a lot is the rice and like the rice dishes. And so
Mhm.
We got to hold on to the
Burrito.
rice dishes
burrito,
for.
Middle Eastern burrito.
with the good rice
Mhm.
would hit.
I am a little scared to give a rice dish to any country but Uzbekistan. We need to save that
Okay.
rice for a huge
You have
plov.
to have the plav.
There's
You have to
plenty
have
of
the plav.
rice.
But we already had burritos.
Yeah.
For our team going to
I
Oakland,
do
which
like
have
the
rice in them.
I do like the idea of the some sort of loaded Tex-Mex food with a shawarma. I could see that being
again,
a
kind of
rice.
like your California burrito, kind of like your carne
Okay.
asada fries, but with different food. Commish did have something that he looked up.
Oh, I
But-
typed in the shawarma Tex-Mex, and then this post from Eater Houston says hand rolls, shawarma, Korean barbecue, Tex-Mex, all the best
Oh
grub
my
available after 11 p.m.
God.
in Houston. I'm like,
on a plate.
Well,
all
so
of it. Done.
here's my thing though. I feel like for Houston, we got to go rice. That's where rice is.
Oh yeah,
See? That's right, Joey.
fair enough.
Okay, our last team, and this one will make Pitt Girl happiest, I think. We are sending Team Scotland
Oh god.
To
to
Philadelphia.
Mesa, Arizona.
Oh.
So
We stuck in
again,
the
we
South
have
for
our
all of
text. Yeah, we're sticking kind of in the South, but you know what? I'm okay with it. We're giving a rich playing field, shall we say?
So
I-
I kind of want to pivot Sorry, go
What's
ahead.
your
Arthur.
pivot? No, please feel free.
Well, I think that sending a drinking team to very close to Tempe is interesting.
That's true.
Right. That is dangerous, so we need to nourish them.
We just need to make sure that they hydrate.
I think
I
the
think they're
obvious
okay.
the obvious thing here is to go some sort of Southwest and some sort of like, again,
100%.
barbecue.
100%.
I want to pivot slightly and go to Navajo food for Mesa.
Oh, you think they get down on some fry bread?
Fry bread,
Yes.
Three Sisters. I mean,
Mhm.
if I hear corn, beans, and squash, that sounds like something that is palatable with the Scottish diet. So
Especially after several beers, yeah.
So
Yeah,
some sort
this
of
is- this is good.
some sort of fry bread situation. I'm trying to think of what Scottish, maybe a fry
Besides
bread,
haggis,
fry bread Scotch egg.
Oh,
fry bread Scotch egg. I'm
this is
listening.
good. See, I was thinking. I think about Scottish food, and I just think about how Scottish food is like in some ways secretly Pittsburgh food. Like Scottish people do be out here frying everything. I think
Yeah.
Scottish people would get down with putting fries on salad. I know that's not where we're sending Team Scotland, but I do think that it's where they secretly yearn to go.
I mean, you could get like a Cobb salad and you could put fries on it.
and that does lead into the Navajo fry bread. Is
Yes,
it is just fried bread.
yes.
And you can eat it really good as a taco. Like fry bread tacos
Yes,
are exquisite.
For a brief period of time, my family had a cottage on a native reservation in South Ontario, and they called it the word I cannot say tacos, and they were delicious.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places still call them that here, so it's a good fusion food.
They can call it that.
Yes, they can call it that. I can't, and I won't.
But no.
Do you guys want to do one more, or do you want to just call it there?
And
Yeah,
I would love to get out of the South.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have good news for you. We're getting out of the South. We're going to Portland,
Okay.
Oh.
Oregon with Team Germany.
Oh, not Portland, Maine.
Ooh.
No, but we are to the home of craft breweries.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
And-
Oh
one.
my god.
oh, we can horrify them with all the beer that violates the Reinheitsgebot.
Mhm.
I mean,
We can send them to Cascade for all the sour beers.
we can't send them to Sherry's anymore. R.I.P.
No, we could probably send them to Perkins if those are still around.
There appear to be several actual straight up German restaurants in Portland.
Oh, I'm certain of
Wait,
it. I'm
Perkins
sure I've
like
gone
the
to
breakfast
some.
chain?
Yes.
Is that they're from Portland?
No, but they exist in that general area.
Oh, okay.
And
so
they're somewhat similar to Sherry's, which is
Yeah,
no more.
they're Sherry's with the serial numbers filed off.
Gotcha,
it
okay.
is which direction of German would you like to go here? Because we have the urban German Wursthaus, we have Otto and Anita's Schnitzelhaus, and
Okay.
we have a place called Stammtisch, which appears to be slightly higher end. They're more of a cocktail restaurant, but they have food.
Interesting. You
See-
know where I'd love to send them? I want to see if it's still Arthur, you go ahead. I want to see if this place still exists.
Well, the cool thing about Portland though is you go to like one of those food cart pods, and you don't if you're with people, you can all get
Yeah.
different cuisines.
Like that's literally what we used to do. Like that's where I had my first kimchi quesadilla.
Are you
is
referring to
at
like
the food trucks downtown,
like food truck sort of?
where they're
Well,
just
'cause
kind of
beer
all
garden-
around and everybody just goes and grabs something different. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they have these pods where it's not even really like food trucks because they're stationary. They're just
Yeah,
there.
it's more like a food hall beer garden sort of thing. They have them in Toronto.
Yeah, and so if y'all can't agree on like, oh, this is what kind of food we want to eat, like you can just go down there and you got so many different options.
The famously exploratory and open cuisine Germans.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I wanted to send them to Pok Pok, which was a Thai restaurant in Portland that I went to. We had a whole fish one time, like head, tail, and all. It was fantastic.
It was this big.
It was literally. I have a picture of it. It was literally like this big, and just beautiful, wonderful. But they did close in 2020, which makes me sad.
R.I.P.
We
RIP.
could send
we
them
could
to
send them to-
we could send them to Voodoo Donut if we don't really like them that much.
I used to live in, or I used to work.
What's
Sorry.
the other one that you actually send people to when you do like them?
For donuts?
Yes,
I mean, I've heard better things about Blue Star.
that's the
But-
one I'm thinking of. Is Blue Star.
Yeah, I'm not super big on breakfast.
I'm not really a
pastries.
donut guy, so
Yeah, like
I've gone
I'm-
once.
I used to work in a place called Kitchener, Ontario, which until the 30s was called New Berlin, Ontario, because of an extremely high German population there, which still is there. And I remember I had no idea what schnitzel was. I don't know what I thought it was, but one day they said, "Yeah, we're bringing in schnitzel for everyone," and I don't know what I expected. I did not expect just like the Action
Flat
Cookbook,
meat? Yeah.
flat meat.
Yes.
Yeah. Flat meat.
Yep.
So
Flat meat.
I'm a little upset we didn't send Germany to Indianapolis because I would have just given them the Kentuckiana hot chicken from Action Cookbook because that's basically a schnitzel.
we have to send them
That's
to
true.
Louisville for the Kentucky and a hot loin, but yes.
We
Nice.
do. We could send them to Pizza Shoals. Good pizza.
Mm.
They could get good pizza and beer.
Nice.
Everybody likes pizza and beer.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, there's lots of options. Oh, what's the there's a really good
Germany being Central Europe, you kind of do have like the Western culinary canon kind of all around it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Here's where we're gonna send them. We're gonna send them to this place that my friends took me to the last time I was in Portland, and this will be our last one. I'm gonna drop this in the podcast chat so everybody can see, because I don't want to tip my hand, and I'd like everybody just to click on this, and then I'll
Okay.
explain what it is.
Okay.
So, listener, I've
the
sent
URL
them
is
to
already scaring me slightly.
Wait, where?
Ooh.
It's in our
in the
our chat.
podcast
Okay,
chat.
not the
Yeah,
Discord.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, not the Discord. No.
I was gonna say
Oh.
real quick, shout out to my
Ooh.
favorite restaurant in Portland, which is an authentic Japanese curry restaurant.
I think I know what
Damn,
I'm
that
talking
does
about.
sound good.
So this place
Ooh.
is called
I have never
EEM.
been.
This
I've never been
is
west of
in-
Arkansas, so I can't contribute.
Yeah, so this place, EEM, does Thai food,
Yeah.
but they do Thai food mixed with Texas barbecue.
I'm
And
in.
listener, it's exactly as amazing as you might believe.
Is
We
Portland
had
real?
a serious wait. Yeah, right. We had to wait like hours for it. We were some of the last tables to get seated, and it was absolutely worth it. Like the masaman, what did Alicia get? She got she
Bridget-
got the masaman curry, and it was so fucking good.
Can I just say, Bridget?
Yeah.
I could play this game for another hour. I am having a blast.
I would love to continue to go on. I know Arthur's gonna like have a heart out at some point. We can continue to do this game throughout the World Cup if you'd like. We can just keep spinning the wheel
Yes,
Yeah.
I love
and
that.
sending
think that's
teams
good.
to different places. This can just continue to be like a recurring bit.
All
Because
right,
I would
and
love
final-
to explore the different ways that we can.
I would like to make a
um,
special request, even if I'm not on any of
Yes,
any of
please.
those other shows, is
Yeah.
to please add a couple Canadian and, for Ducky's sake, Mexican cities.
I will do that. We can research. I just wasn't like sure how like when we were going to get to it and
Mhm.
how much we were going to be able to put into it.
Even if you just
but I
add
will get the actual host cities.
if you would like, if you guys would like to weigh in, actually, there is a long-time Canadian argument that has just been brought up in my head that I want to know a non-Canadian's opinion on. What is Canada's fourth city?
You have 4
After
cities.
Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, not Ottawa. So Ottawa's the fourth, I guess. Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver are considered the big three.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Then it's probably
Ottawa.
in my head. It's Ottawa because I don't
Really?
think Winnipeg.
For me, it's Lethbridge, Alberta.
That's true.
Shit.
The metropolis.
Yeah.
I have one final thing before
Okay.
we end the
Oh,
podcast.
please, go ahead.
Let's just end this. I know we were talking about Germany and Portland, but I why not just do what these Germans fans did in Chicago, is that they went and bought legal weed, got stoned, and ate Raisin Canes.
Dudes rock.
Well, you know what I think? You know what I think they should do?
USA.
I think we should mix because there's a city in Germany called Ulm.
Mm-hmm. All mentioned.
Oh,
And
Well,
I'm
I
proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm high.